Okay. We're properly, officially starting here. Since I am actually archiving this now, for the benefit of anyone in the future, we have a proper starting point now. Yay. So, we're going to continue the adventures of Dubbolus, the Wizard, on the quest to unlimited / ultimate power and immortality. That ain't going so great so far. I did manage to meet a wizard. We met a wizard last time. A good witch, or warlock, right? A good warlock. And he's very compatible with Dubbolus. Apparently, he's attracted, so becoming friends shouldn't be too hard. And then I guess I just ask him to be a wizard. I think that's how it goes. Also, it's winter time in Belladonna Cove now, so yeah, I like how winter looks in The Sims 2. I really do. Like, it's actually pretty impressive for the time that the game came out. But seasons only last for a few days in this, so enjoy the snow while it lasts, right? Okay, well, let's get into our apartment here. We only have 7,842 simoleons. Yeah, the family funds are going down pretty fucking fast, and that's because, well, I have triple bills on. Yeah, bills are triple the normal in my game. But that's what we call a challenge, alright? I'm playing The Sims 2 on hard mode. So yeah, in addition to the whole, like, unlimited power and immortality, we also need to figure out how the hell we're gonna pay rent. Because yeah, that money is just ticking down, and we don't really have anything making it go up, except for a meager job that we are not getting a promotion at. That might be because Dubbolus the Wizard apparently is like the scumbag of the neighborhood. Apparently we've just been such a menace that everybody hates her, and her reputation is just completely tanked, and that may be slowing down her job progress, which is unfortunate. But we'll try to figure it out, alright? We'll try and figure it out. I like the challenges. I've always been the type of Sims player in general that I like gameplay. I like when the game throws me curveballs and I have to react. And things really not going the way we planned, that's a pretty good curveball right there. Alright, so we're already in. I see that we're right where I left off. So Dubbolus has the gamer posture. Oh no, that's it could be better. Posture could be better, but it's not the worst. She's not full goblin mode over the keyboard. All right. So let's see. So it is a nice Monday. She has the day off. That's great. She's got friends. Her job performance is pretty good. But like I said, she's the sleazy slime ball. So we need to work on that. Answer your phone. Answer your damn phone. Oh, also, I noticed her temperature's pretty low. Yeah, like I look at the little temperature thing here, and it's blue. So that means she's kind of cold, actually, which isn't great. Nice apartment here. I like how the landlord is just kind of sloshing around in the snow out there, and it's like she's not even in any kind of winter wear either. Oh, also, I just noticed that the person who is calling Dubbolus, it looks to be the wizard. Hold up. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Houston Ma, the infallibly good warlock. So we've got, yeah, look at that. We're at almost 100. Almost 100 for friendship. But here's the thing. Here's the catch. So yeah, we're at like 100 here. But the thing is, we need. So in order to get the invite to become a wizard, we need to have, I believe, something like over 20 long-term relationship. So yeah, we need over 20. I think it might even be up to, like, it might even be 25. But we need a pretty good amount of long-term relationship, and that's gonna take some time. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to get that long-term relationship. As far as I know, long-term relationship, I'm trying to remember how exactly it works, but I think how it works is that, like, short-term relationship, that builds very quickly, right? It builds or drops very quickly, but it's temporary. It's very short-term. You can see it with, like, some of these other people, right? And you can kind of see, like, how, yeah, like, we haven't talked to a lot of these people in quite some time, but, you know, they have a long-term, right? They might not have a lot of short-term, but they have a decent long-term, right? And then I think that goes in the opposite direction too. Like Michelle say here, yeah, we're at -70, -70. So yeah, I think the way that it works is roughly that short term is constantly ticking down, but as short term goes down, long term goes up. And at a certain point, long term and short term kind of meet each other in the middle, right? And you see that with a lot of the relationships here that are in the negative. Yeah, like, see, we're at -70, -70, -14, -14. So the way that the way I would assume that it works is that at some point we hit like -100, right, with Michelle here, and that has been constantly ticking the long-term relationship down. And then, I would guess 0 is the default, right? So I guess over time, like, the -100 slowly, was going up, so it's now at -70. But then the long term, that was going down, and so they met at -70, right? So yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works, right? Like, yeah, so if you, like, as an example, if you meet someone and you, well, like with the wizard over here, right? You meet him and you just mog them. You kiss ass hard and you get them up to 100 in the short term. That's great. But yeah, like, if you, let's say you just never talk to them again, yeah, like, their long term will go up. Like, it's, you will be in the positive for that. But it won't be, you won't be at 100 for long. Yeah, that short term is going to quickly go down, and the long term, yeah, like, it'll even out at a relatively low long term number. So if you want a high long term relationship, you have to consistently keep in touch with people and do positive things. It's not, it's not like too bad. You don't have to. You don't have to constantly meet everyone and go out on a date or whatever. Like, you don't have to give them a lot of time, but, like, every now and then, talk to them on the phone. Send them an email, for God's sake. Like, you have to do something to up your relationship to get that short-term higher so that it trickles into long-term, and the long-term doesn't decay, right? But yeah, if you can, if you can keep the short-term high for long enough, then yeah, you can build a pretty good long-term relationship that, like, you won't need to constantly maintain it. You'll be in a good, friendly place at least for quite a while. Now, admittedly, I do have some mods in my game that adjust how the short and long-term relationship advances, how it progresses. So for me in my game, it's a little harder than it is normally, but the principle is the same. The basic principle is the same. unchanged there. But yeah, look, you can already see the change, right? Like, so we were at 100, now we're only at 97. But we went from 3 to 4 on the long term, so yeah. Oh, look at this. She's just standing here in her underwear, staring out into the snowy outdoors. I mean, if she keeps getting cold, right? Like, she keeps getting cold. You know, maybe put some pants on? I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Alright, so what are her wants right now? So she wants to get her logic up, she wants to play chess, and she wants to play a computer game. These are all really easy to satisfy. Like, yeah, if you can just do some quick and easy things to get your aspiration points, like, oh yeah, no reason not to. No reason not to at all. Just reading the paper while she's... Wait, where'd she get that paper from? Also, let me check something. I was just seeing if I have any rewards going on. Oh, there are... Oh, I completely forgot. There are career rewards. I completely forgot about that. Huh. So she's in the medical, like the medical track. I wonder, is there a reward for that? So there's one for the science track. That's a biotech station. Ooh. And a chocolate manufacturing facility, a Prince Charming fingerprinting scanner. Huh. Yeah, man, I completely forgot that, yeah, there's rewards for advancing in the careers. Hydroponic garden, an obstacle course, Senso Twitch Lie Finder for, that's for the criminal career. You'd think that'd be more for the, like, the law enforcement one, but okay. Punching bag and execuputter. So for the medical one, you get the Trauma Time Incision Precision Surgical Training Station. Increases mechanical. Huh. Alright. Like, it's a little underwhelming, but alright. Alright. I think this is for adventure, right? The Golden Skull of Jumbok IV. Coconut pinball machine, like the rock hammer. Okay, so yeah, there's lots of interesting rewards for maxing out a career. I do like that. The Resurrectonometron. I guess that's the paranormal career, right? I kind of feel like paranormal is what you should have for a wizard, right? Like for a witch sim, but the game, right? The game says that Dubbolus wants to become chief of staff at a hospital, so that's the aspiration that we're going with, since that's what the game wants me to do. I guess I could always achieve the aspiration, right? Like, I could achieve it, and then I could pursue a different career, right? I guess that would work. Oh, hey, look, let's play, oh my god, let's play The Sims 3 in The Sims 2. That, like, again, that has to have been an addition that was put in at the very end, right? Like, they had to have put all the Sims 3 stuff in at the tail end of The Sims 2's lifespan, right? And I feel like they put that in there to kind of nudge people in the direction of The Sims 3, right? Hey, maybe we will move up to The Sims 3 at some point, but I am much more familiar with The Sims 3. So for me, going back to a Sims that I liked as a kid, but I just never had a lot of the content. You know, to me, that's a lot of fun. Oh no, we've gained an enthusiasm for games. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's practice chess a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to like maximize time to fulfill aspirations, get them points. Alright. So now she wants to win a gaming competition. Yeah, again, we've been cursed. We have been cursed with becoming a gamer. So she wants to learn fire prevention and physiology. Dude, like, I think we have to like go to a bookstore and buy these things, right? I think we have to buy the book on fire prevention and all that. Okay. Which I think originally I don't think learning stuff like fire prevention, I don't think it actually did anything for you originally, but I do have actually I believe I do have a mod in that affects some fire related behaviors. One of those being that learning fire prevention, fire safety, it gives you a little bonus when fighting fires. Oh no, she's not interested in arts and crafts anymore. I do kind of like the whole interest system. I do like that. I wonder, let's take a moment here. While Dubbolus is just enjoying some riveting chess with herself, yeah, like, can we see our Sim's interests anywhere? Like, does that show up here? Interests, okay. Ah. Alright. So yeah, we can just outright see all of this. Yeah, like we can see what the Sim is interested in, and there are a lot of things that the Sim can be interested in. But yeah, what's very cool about it is it's not a binary thing. It's like a sliding scale, right? In The Sims 3, just as an example, in The Sims 3, your Sim's personality in general is controlled by traits. And that is also kind of how things work in The Sims 4 as well. Although with the Sims 4, they have those traits, but then they also have emotions, which I gotta be honest, emotions in The Sims 4 never really did it for me, because it doesn't really amount to much of anything. It's like, oh, do you want to take a shower or do you want to energetically take a shower? It's like, well, what's the difference? What does it matter? You just added an adjective onto it. Like, all the emotions really amounted to for me is basically a slight difference in the animations that are played, and that was about it. But that, and also the way that the emotions worked in The Sims 4, it kind of, I mean, if you'll allow me to rant on The Sims 4, I guess, though it has been a long time since I played that too. But the way that the emotions worked, yeah, A, it mostly just felt like a difference of animation, and B, it actually made Sim behavior less interesting, because, like, if a Sim gets, I don't know, angry, right? If a Sim gets put in angry emotion mode, then they just do everything angrily, and they're just angry and rude all the time, and that's it, right? That's them. If they're scared, then yeah, then they do everything scared, and yeah, I don't know, like, to me, it felt like it was a simplification of Sim behavior, not some cool new innovative feature. It just really felt like it dumbed things down. And mainly because it's like a binary switch, right? It's the same issue with the traits in The Sims 3 and also 4. I always liked the traits in The Sims 3. But the problem is yeah, they are a linear binary on-off switch. So if you make a Sim that is unlucky, for instance, then that means that basically whenever they do anything, there is an incredibly high chance they're going to mess it up and fail, right? Like, that kind of oversimplifies things, right? Because then it's like, oh, you know that if you tell your Sim to play on the computer, it's going to explode in their face, right? Like, you know that's going to happen. And similarly, if you make a Sim, and, I don't know, in The Sims 3, you give it the trait of, trying to think. What's some of the traits I can remember? I don't know. You make a sim that is like, I know there's one that's like, I forget what it's called, but like it makes them a nerd basically, where they love games, and it's like, well then that's all they're gonna talk about. That's all they're gonna want to do. If you make a sim that loves dogs, then yeah, their personality is all about dogs. Like that's kind of the problem with how the traits worked in 3, and it's kind of the same issue in 4 as well, except then they also have the emotions going on that are another on-off switch. Oh hey, who's this man? Huh, I noticed your interest in games. Feel free to journey to Games of Glory, where gaming is king. Did you just come into my home? Like, you just entered my apartment just to tell me that? Oh, I can lock the door. Allow me only. Disallow lock visitors. Lock for all Sims. Ooh, some more things to look at. But also, hold up. I want to get her that extra skill point. I really do. But she has to go to work, and yeah, she needs to go to work soon-ish. So let's make sure all those motives are nice and topped off. And yeah, like let's make sure she's in a real good place when 7 a.m. rolls around, you know? Okay, so speeding through eating, poop again, get a little more sleep, actually. A little more sleep. Again, I'm just trying to like get all the motives as high as they can possibly be before she has to go out. Okay, yep, carpool will arrive in an hour. Don't zoom too fast, I guess. The game is loading something intense right now. Okay, let's get her up and prepare her to begin her day proper. She wants to buy a handheld game. No, we cannot encourage this gamer behavior.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, yeah, see, she's cold now. Yeah. Like, I have a mod that adjusts how temperature works. Like in the normal game, if you're indoors, basically temperature is always controlled if you're indoors, but not in my game. In my game, you still need things to adjust the temperature even inside. Like the fan is to cool things down, but then you need something to warm rooms up as well, and I think that's our problem, is we don't have anything to warm up our room. That's kind of the issue. Except for, you know, taking showers, sleeping in the bed, stuff like that. Oh, story progression's happening. Nice. I love that story progression mod. Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, that means she's gonna get her first bill of the week. But since she just went off to work, and we're always ever so hopeful that she's actually gonna get a promotion, but you know, bad things could happen too. Let's save. I've kind of made a habit of saving every time she goes to work. But yeah, just to kind of like, I don't know, get my thoughts out and wrap it up with the Sims 4 stuff, is that like, it always bugged me how both the Sims 4 and the Sims 3, yeah, the way that traits and all that work, it kind of simplifies how the Sims act. It is fun to play around with that stuff. Like, you know, making a sim with a bunch of different traits and just seeing how that makes them act. Like, yeah, that's cool, that's fun. It's super fun. It just like how in The Sims 4, making a sim that, I don't know, is just scared all the time or whatever, right? Like, that, you know, it can be fun to see how that makes them act, but like, ultimately, it's a simplification of the life sim. It's like a shorthand, right? And I don't think it's great, ultimately. Like, if we just, yeah, I wanna look through more in here. So, yeah, like we have our Sims interests, right? And yeah, they're not binary interests. Like if this was Sims 3 or 4, these would just be like a trait, and it'd be like, oh, I like sports, or I don't like sports. But yeah, here it's a scale, right? Like it's a sliding scale, and I'd assume the more she does sport-related things, the more interest she gets in it. The less she does those things, like the longer she just lets the interest decay, then it'll slowly tick down. And yeah, like she has these various interests for several different things. I guess there's what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 18. There's 18 interests in total. So yeah, like just depending on how she talks to people, what she interacts with, yeah, like these interests will go up or down all the time, and that's cool. And how interested she is, yeah, that'll be always changing. I like that. I like that it is not a binary scale. It's more like, oh, the sim just gets a little nudge in a certain direction, but it's not an on-off switch. But we also have hobby enthusiasm. Huh. This one is white. I wonder why is this one highlighted in white? The science one. So we're a baby biologist. There's hobby clubs. I didn't know. That reminds me of groups in The Sims 4, and I thought like, oh, that's neat, because I don't think The Sims 3 had like hobby groups or clubs. I don't think The Sims 3 had that, but maybe I just never interacted with it. I don't know. But let's see, there's hobby unlockables, so you can... so it gives you extra interactions. That's nice. Apparently we have membership to a secret lot. A secret lot. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, but I am wondering like why that one's highlighted in white exactly, because it's not like it's her highest one, right? So I'm kind of wondering why that's like, yeah, highlighted. But I do like that there's hobby enthusiasms. I like that. Oh, okay. So I guess I was... Well, so, like, she's been... Like, her interests have been changing, though. Like, yeah, her interests have been changing, but I guess it's her hobby enthusiasms. So I guess that's what's going up and down. So the interests... Well, see, then I'm curious what exactly is affecting her... Like, yeah, what is affecting her interests? Well, I guess it says, like, read a magazine. Try reading a magazine, right? But yeah, like, you don't just have these interests by default. Like, these are things you gotta... Like, you have to work towards them, right? So, okay, a slight misinterpretation on my part. It's the enthusiasms that'll go up and down, but still, like, this is... Yeah, like, clearly you have to do things to advance the interests. And also, they're not a binary thing, too. Again, that's kind of what it's what I like about it the most, is like, it's like either way, it's not a binary on-off switch. It's not a trait. It's not a little, you know, it's not a little badge on your character that's like, oh, they like politics. Alright. Oh, okay. Huh. I am kind of curious, like, where she gets the interest from exactly. I'm curious about that. I mean, other than just, yeah, like it says, read a magazine. Like, do specific things, right? But yeah, like, all of these things, like the hobby enthusiasms, yeah, I mean, even in The Sims 3, yeah, the Sims 3 especially, like, it put a lot of these things to traits, basically. You know, like things that are a binary on-off switch, and that always felt... I mean, I love The Sims 3. That's the one I've played more than this one, even though I have fonder memories of this one from when I was a kid, but I just didn't play it as much for one reason or another. But yeah, the Sims 2, it's like The Sims 1, where a lot of things that would later become traits or something, you know, on-off switches. In this, it's a sliding scale, like the personality, right? like, I like the traits in The Sims 3 and what little traits there were in The Sims 4, but you know, the Sims games we don't, the Sims 4, the one we don't talk about anymore. But I was always fascinated by The Sims 1 and 2, how, yeah, like, personality is it's like a sliding scale, not a binary set of traits that are just, you know, yes/no switches. I kind of prefer this, even though it's a little harder to figure why some behaviors happen sometimes. But that's kind of the fun part of it. Ooh, promotion, promotion, promotion. No promotion. It's been a so-so week. Really? Performance is great, though. Your job performance is great. Also, man, I have that problem. I always get to talking to people before I even say hello. But hey there, an easily pronounced name. Oh, see, that's what I like. I like a good, easily pronounced name. I'll take it. But yeah, like, just as an example where like, there's a certain shroud of mysticism around the mechanical nature of the game. Like, like Dubbolus the wizard here, I mean, I made her with, like, she's got 4 points of nice, right? So, I mean, I would think that, yeah, they're not the nicest, but I wouldn't think she'd run around just picking fights, right? But, well, look at what she's doing here. She brought someone home from work, and she's immediately just, yeah, immediately getting into a fight with them. Yeah, see, look, like, they're getting along horribly, and it's like, you know, I mean, like, to me, I would have thought that 4 points of nice would be, okay, yeah, they're not gonna get along great with a lot of people, but they're not gonna, like, they're not gonna be hostile immediately, but, well, here we are, right? Here we are. The sleazy slime ball of the neighborhood. So yeah, you know, even though it's all a sliding scale. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they were talking on how much she dislikes the paranormal, which, so I guess maybe it's not. Yeah, I guess maybe it's not necessarily. Like, maybe it's not necessarily all because she's a little more on the grouchy end of the spectrum, but it's also the subject matter and all that too, which is a fair point. Fair point. I will say that in, again, The Sims 3 is the one that I played the most, and, like, in The Sims 3, I don't really remember Sims, like, well, because it had the traits, right? And if you made a Sim and you didn't give them, like, you know, the mean traits, right? If you didn't give them traits that kind of set their personality to hostile, you didn't really... Like, you very rarely got into situations where the Sim would be just, you know, like, they'd be having a lot of negative interactions with other Sims. It would very rarely happen. Like, Sims would just talk about whatever, but they would mostly get along as long as nobody had, like, you know, the mean trait or whatever, right? Yeah, The Sims 2, I guess it is a little more, it's a little more context sensitive, which is a good thing, but it can be, like, it can be very difficult sometimes to tell how exactly something works, or like, oh, why are these two not getting along, right? Like, it can be hard to tell at times. So it's kind of I guess it's kind of like yeah, it's a snowballing thing, right? Let's pay our 328 bills here. Man, my triple bills are great. I love my 3x bill multiplier. Though honestly, it's not that bad. The rent is the harder thing. Like, the rent is the one that's keeping me down. That and that, like, career advancement is so slow. But, you know, I have mods to make my game harder, so I accept that. I didn't have to start in the nice apartment, right? But I want to challenge myself. But yeah, I don't know how she got such a bad reputation. Like, well, I think she got it because she has a lot of negative interactions. Like, she has lots of negative interactions. And I'm not gonna, like, I am not gonna stop that, alright? Like, the way that I've always played Sims games... Oh, is he... Like, this dude is gray. I think this guy might literally die. He is, like, frostbitten. I'd imagine a lot of Sims that are just, like, chilling on the rooftop. Yeah, they're probably frostbitten. But, yeah, I know a lot of people like to play Sims games, like, they like the digital dollhouse thing. It's a joke, but, like, I've always been more of the hands-off, sit back and enjoy the simulation kind of guy, right? I only direct my sim when I have a specific goal in mind, but outside of that, I just let them do whatever, and I like to see what they get themselves into, right? That's always been part of the fun for me, is I let the sim get themselves in trouble, and then I get to figure out how to navigate the mess, right? But yeah, she got a bad reputation really fast, and I'm not really sure how to fix it. Like, I get it, you need to have positive interactions with people, but man, it's hard to have positive interactions. The Dubbolus, the wizard over here, like, man, yeah, she does not get along with a lot of people. Okay, so now we have someone we don't even like just sitting in here using our PC. This dude's definitely frostbitten. Like, he's gray. Where's the warlock we befriended? Here we go. Yeah, so I'm trying to get us to be a wizard, to be a proper magical sim, but I think you got to have something somewhere over 20 long-term relationship with a witch or warlock before you can ask to, you know, get jumped into that. So yeah, I mean, the short term is great. I gotta keep that up. But otherwise, I guess I just kind of, like, I have to sit back and wait. I gotta wait until the long-term relationship climbs a little higher. Oh man. Look at that, someone using your PC, the phone's ringing off the hook. Oh. But, like, look, Dubbolus just wants to sleep over here. Alright, she just wants to go to sleep. Fair. That's a mood. Like, I know that I bring a lot of extra grind and hardship on myself by putting in all these difficulty mods. Like, yeah, bills are harder, relationships are harder, romance is harder, job advancement's harder. Like, I basically, I looked up every single mod that relates to difficulty, basically, and I put it in my game, and I love that. Like, I'm loving it. I always thought The Sims, in general, needed a difficulty setting. Like, I always wish that there was, you know, that when you booted up The Sims, you'd get an option of, like, you know, easy, medium, hard difficulty. So, yeah, for me, this is kind of how I want to play The Sims, but yeah, it does mean that advancement is very slow. But, you know, fair point. Long-term goals. It's a long-term game, right? Let's see, where's our... Trying to keep track of the relationship with this one dude. Yeah, okay, we're up to 7 now. I guess all I can really do is wait. Job performance is, yeah, look at that, we're pretty good on the job performance. I guess my negative reputation, though, is hurting me, right? So, that's a bit of an issue. Also, I remember Sims 2 has memories, right? Like that, where is that anyway? Down here? Okay. Hey, look, you got all these nice memories. Which I remember that something about memories in The Sims 2 caused issues. I do have a lot of mods that attempt to fix a lot of the big issues of The Sims 2, and I know some of them relate to memories. I think, like, wasn't the issue maybe just that memories, like, they'd never clear and it would just kind of, like, bloat your game at a certain point, or there was something about memories, but I think I have mods that fix that, whatever the problem was. I got my game up and running and kind of like fixed up with all the mods and stuff. I did that quite a long time ago. I just didn't get around to playing the game for a while. Ah, nice. Yeah, my I probably using the similar mod to me, if not the same one. I went with 3 times the bills, so 300%, and I'll adjust that as needed. Like, so far, the bills are, well, the bills are managed, like, the bills are fine. The rent is what's kicking my ass. Like, because I'm advancing so slowly in my career, like, yeah, she's just not making much money, and she has, like, almost 2K in rent, in addition to the bills, right? So that's kind of the issue here. Which, to be fair, you could have just not gone with an apartment, you could have gone with a cheaper apartment. You know, there's apartments where the rent is under 1K. So yeah, I mean, some of that is kind of my own thing there, but yeah, I could probably get by with like 5x bills, but I thought 3x. I thought a 3x multiplier would be that's a good start, right? And I'll adjust it more as I see fit. But yeah, for me, like I'm a gameplay kind of guy, right? I like gameplay. And that's always kind of been an area where I felt like The Sims has always lacked just a little bit, you know? Or it's not that The Sims has been lacking in gameplay. Dear God, no. It's more like the gameplay is very rarely meaningful in the way that, like, you need to kind of carefully plan what you're doing, you know? Like, you can generally just play The Sims however you want, and everything will work out. So for me, what makes The Sims more fun is if it's a little harder, right? You know, if it challenges me a little bit more. But I know that a lot of people, they like to play Sims games as a dollhouse. They like complete control of their Sims' lives. They money cheat like crazy, and that's fine too. I mean, hell, I did the money cheat, you know, good old Rosebud, right? As a kid, I played, however, it's weird. As a kid, I would cheat all the time in games like this and just do whatever I wanted. But as an adult, I kind of appreciate a slow burn, right?
Oh,
I think a lot of people are the opposite. Like, a lot of people, as kids, they loved super hard games and the challenge and all that. And then as an adult, they just want to turn their brain off and have fun and, you know, cheat, whatever. But yeah, for me, I don't know, I went the opposite way. Alright, lots of aspiration there. Lots of easy, cheap aspirations we got to fill. Oh, right, I like to save every time she heads off for work. Oh, progression! DJ Verse is romancing Todd Picasso. Nice. I love that story progression mod. I love it. I turn off progression for, like, the households that I'm fairly actively playing, because, you know, I don't want to, like, let's say that I make another household right now, and I wanted to do something with that. I wouldn't want Dubbolus here to grow old and die while I'm playing another household, right? I wouldn't want that, so, you know, you can toggle that off. But I love the idea of the townies and just the rando Sims that live in the neighborhood. I love the idea of them, you know, their lives are just always advancing with or without you. The world turns, right? The world turns with or without you. I like that. It's one of the things I loved about The Sims 3, honestly. That's probably why I played The Sims 3 a lot more than The Sims 2. Even though in retrospect, I have a lot of fondness for The Sims 2. Probably more than The Sims 3, which it's weird, I know. Yeah, again, like, I'm very much to each their own, right? Like, I think everyone should be able to play a game how they want to play it, and I think that the best games are the ones that give players as many options as possible to get the experience they want out of the game. Like I said, that's kind of why I always wished that Sims games had a difficulty slider or something, right? Like, Just imagine like a Skyrim-esque difficulty slider in The Sims. But yeah, for me, I mean, I feel like I'm a little odd man out on this, because I know that so many people love the dollhouse thing with The Sims, especially later Sims games. I think especially people who kind of started with The Sims 4, like, I think they're really into the dollhouse thing, but a lot of Sims 2 players as well. Like, I know for a fact a lot of Sims 2 players, they never moved on to The Sims 3 because they didn't like the persistent nature of the neighborhood in The Sims 3. Like, they didn't like the story progression, basically, and that events would happen without you. And I can get that. I can get it. But that's not really that's not what drew me to the Sims games in general. You know, I started with The Sims 1 as a wee baby kid when that came out, and The Sims 1 is super gameplay oriented. I think anyone who has ever played The Sims 1, even just a little bit, like, you know that is, like, that's a real game. That's a game for gamers right there. Like, The Sims 1 is outright hard at times. And yeah, like, that was my introduction to The Sims, and before that I played Maxis games, right? I love Maxis games. I love the the early SimCity games, Sim Earth, Sim Tower, Sim Ant, and like, while none of these games are like crazy hard, they actually are kind of hard. Like, it's actually kind of hard to make a city that doesn't go bankrupt in, like, the original SimCity. It's actually kind of hard. So yeah, like, these games, they've always been kind of gameplay focused. It's only, like, I want to say it's really only, like, the Sims 2 is kind of where the difficulty, yeah, they tone the difficulty down a lot. But then especially the Sims 3 and of course the Sims 4, like, it's become more of a dollhouse thing as the franchise went on. But I do think that The Sims 2 still maintains a good bit of that old Maxis edge, a good bit of it still, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the gameplay. So make my gameplay as intense as you can. I'm here for it. Yeah, again, I know a lot of, like, like, when I was looking around for the story progression mod, which I'm gonna be honest. So, like, what really got me into, like, back into playing The Sims 2 a bit, which I'm only now getting back into really playing it, but what really got me interested was, it's when I just kind of randomly found out that there's a story progression mod, and I was like, what's that now? Right? What's that? That piqued my interest, and, that got me back into it, because like, the story progression was my favorite part of The Sims 3. Like, I really do love the open world sandbox nature of The Sims 3. I really do. It's, at times it can almost feel like you're playing Sim Town or something, right? But I do think that there's a lot, like, The Sims 2 has a lot of things going on that The Sims 3 doesn't. Even if it doesn't have an open neighborhood. And I think, like, like, the one thing that always kept me from enjoying The Sims 2 was that it felt like such a hassle that, like, it's hard to explain exactly, but I don't like the idea that, okay, I'm playing a family here, right? And no one around the family is changing. Like, that bothers me. Like, it bothers me that, yeah, like, you can have a multi-generation household, which would, in theory, take place over, Sim decades, right? And, like, all of the, like everyone in the family knows the same children, the same adults, the same elders, right? Like, and that none of them are ever changing, and it's like, that bothers me a lot. And I know that the way a lot of people get around that is the whole rotational play thing, but that doesn't work with the townies. And also, that's a lot of work, man. Like, that's a lot of work just to kind of, like, simulate the proper passage of time. So I like a mod that'll take that into its own hands and surprise me too. Like, I like it when things get random. I love that. So yeah, the story progression mod, and also how it kind of syncs time, like no matter where you go, things like that. That got me back into The Sims 2, and I'm enjoying The Sims 2 a lot more with that. That and with all the difficulty mods, it's making my experience a lot better. And like I just like the way that I look at it is that for me, like as an adult, I was having a hard time getting into the game, but this is getting me back into it, right? Like, this is getting my interest in The Sims 2 back, and it's giving me a reason to go back to it and to really immerse myself in it. And I wouldn't have that without it. So, like that's only a good thing, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, no, even in The Sims 3, like, the way that I tended to do it is, which I will admit, like, I will admit I did kind of not like that you couldn't control, like, individually, I guess here's the thing, I will give this, like I said, I don't like the idea that, let's say I have multiple families in the same neighborhood, I don't like the idea that while I'm playing one of them, like, everyone is going to evolve, grow old, and die while I'm playing one household, right? Don't really like that idea. Also, this dog just entered the... yeah, dog just entered the apartment. So, like, I don't like that idea, you know? And the Sims 3, yeah, it's all or nothing in The Sims 3. Either the neighborhood is simulating and everyone is aging and advancing with or without you, or not at all. Like, it's a binary on-off switch for everything, and that I can say I don't like. I gotta be honest, how this mod does it in The Sims 2 is actually, I think it's actually better than how The Sims 3 does it. Which is weird, but like, yeah. Because see here, yeah, like in my game, story progression and all that, it's on for everyone, except if I click on my sim here, story progression, let's see, well, yeah, there's a lot of things here. Like, well, this is what I love about this mod, is you can go to an individual sim and you can toggle what the progression covers, like specific things, or just a general, right? And like generally, yeah, like disable off-screen aging for me. You know, disable story progression for the neighborhood or whatever, but like, yeah, see, I disabled two things. Enable off-screen aging for my family, so I disabled that. So anyone in the family, no off-screen aging. Enable story progression for, yeah, so story progression and off-screen aging. No one in the household, like if I'm playing a different household, then yeah, they don't age or anything. They don't change. But that's not like, it's not a control thing, it's just like, I might want to play a different sim, right? Like I might want to play in the same neighborhood but with a different sim for a little bit, and it would be a shame if my sim grew old and died while I was doing that. That'd kind of be a shame, right? So it's more like, okay, I can just put people on pause while I'm doing something else. So it's less a control thing and more just I don't want to miss anything kind of thing. Though you know what, just to be safe, I think that disabling the aging and progression for the family, I think that does it for the individual sim as well, but just to be safe, let's disable the off-screen aging for them specifically, and then disable story progression for them. But like, just in case family only means literally everybody else in the house, I assume it means like every controllable sim on the lot, I assume, but it just in case, right? Just in case. Let's just flip that over. But yeah, it's kind of funny that the mod for The Sims 2 kinda does this better than The Sims 3 does. That's kind of funny. Also, just reading real quick. If I get quiet. Oh man. But yeah, I can see if you didn't like like if you weren't aware of how it worked, and then oh yeah, you set up a nice house and then you come back to it and it's like, oh god, everything's different. I could see it. I could see the issue. But no, like for me, it's just kind of like I want a pause button. You know, it's not a control thing. I just want my pause button. That's all. Like I want to load a different save file, basically. But I always want the townies and any sim that I'm sort of done with. I want them to continue to progress, right? Like if I play a household to the point where I feel like I've done everything I want to do with that household and I'm done with it, then yeah, like progression goes on, and then just sit back and see where they go, right? And of course, yeah, any of the townies or whatever, like yeah, I want them to advance. Also, my sim is she's cold indoors again. So I needed to do things to warm her up. I need to see if there's some furniture I can get her that might make her apartment warm. Because that seems to be a little bit of an issue. So she wants to get a cooking skill point. She wants to earn money. 1,800 aspiration, but you get more for these big ones here. She wants to be saved from death. Like, yeah, that's good luck, right? Alright, she really wants to look at the snow, so I'm gonna let her go look at, yeah, look, it's snowing outside. Got that enthusiasm for games still. It is funny to me how, like, a lot of the Sims, because I have a mod that changes how temperature works, it is funny that a lot of Sims are just, like, freezing their asses off outside. She really wants to win a gaming competition. We gave her that gaming addiction. The worst kind. Alright, let's see. They have okay, they don't have another day off until Saturday, so like I want to become a wizard, but well, we're kind of just waiting on the long-term relationship to go up on that one. But yeah, I will say that my Sim's time is a little bit tight. A little bit tight. Until they have a day off, at least. Okay, well, we're up to... Look at that, we're up to 8. Yeah, again, we have to be over 20, so I guess it's gonna take a while, right? It's gonna take a while till we can get invited to the secret wizard circle. But that's alright. Also, yeah, I do want to, like, it's funny, I do want to achieve immortality with this character in some form. Probably gonna go with vampirism, just because it's very hands-off, even with the complications. I could also just get a lot of aspiration points, and there's like a Fountain of Youth type of thing that you can get. Though it's not permanent. But yeah, it might, like, okay, it might seem a little bit hypocritical that I often have the goal of making my sim immortal in some way, right? It's like, well, why not just turn off aging? Well, that's the thing. It's a gameplay thing, right? Like, yeah, I could just turn off aging for everybody, but, like, what's the fun in that? You know, I want the sim universe to simulate like normal. Everybody should be aging like normal. You know, all the ones I don't care about and all that, but, you know, and my sim should be aging like normal too. But I like the challenge of achieving immortality. It's one of those things, right? It's like when you play an Elder Scrolls game, and at some point you will get so powerful in an Elder Scrolls game that your character is basically a demigod, right? But the thing is, it wouldn't be any fun if you started the game that way, right? Like, if you just booted up Skyrim and you immediately had, like, the best of everything and could do whatever you wanted, it wouldn't be very fun. Like, no, the fun part is achieving that demigod status. And then once you actually achieve it, you kind of, you know, you run around causing mayhem for a while, and then you get bored and make a new character, right? And You know, that's kind of how you do it. Like, the fun part, the interesting part, is the journey to get to that overpowered point. And with The Sims, it's kind of the same deal. The fun is in the journey, right? Like, the fun is achieving immortality, a permanent form or semi-permanent form of it. The fun is, you know, I want to make the sim a wizard, right? Or a witch. The fun is in achieving that and then mastering it. It wouldn't be any fun if we just started out that way. Which, you know, to bring up The Sims 3 and 4 again, yeah, you can just start the game that way. Like, you could just start the game as a special sim in The Sims 3 and 4. And I will admit that actually does kind of take a little bit of the fun out of it for me, because like half the fun of all the weird life states in The Sims 2 and The Sims 1, I never had a lot of the expansions for The Sims 1, but I know it has some special life states, right? I need to play more of The Sims 1, I guess. But yeah, in these early Sims games, yeah, you can't just make a special sim right out of the box. You have to earn it through gameplay, or be punished with it through gameplay for certain life states. So yeah, that's kind of the fun part, right? For me anyway. Like, yeah, it might, you could look at it as it might be a hassle that we have to make friends with Houston, the infallibly good warlock here, until he wants to make us a wizard too. Also, I just realized that we do have like story progression on, so he could, like, this dude could start aging up. Like, oh god, what if he dies of old age before? What if literally he dies of old age before we have a chance to get turned into a witch? That would be horribly ironic. I'd love it. But yeah, I don't know, like, I like that you kind of have to work up to these things. I like that. Oh, love all your Sims. Oh, yeah. I guess for me, I kind of like I guess I play a little more. I've always kind of played a little more goal oriented with my Sims. So, like, I do have a lot of interest for like a generational household, right? Where you start with one sim and then you let the sim grow old and die and let their kids take over and just see how that goes, right? I do have interest for that, but and then like the legacy is kind of the important thing. But I also just, like, I don't know, I tend to treat the Sims I play as having a goal in mind, and once I achieve that goal, then I'm like, you know what? I'm happy with this, and then I let them gracefully retire, or let them gracefully retire into the pool with no ladder. But either way, right? Gracefully retire into the mouth of the cow plant. As you do. God, I love that cow plant. Alright, let's see. So, right, oh god, she needs sleep. I just realized, like, her hunger's a little low, her bladder's a little low, but big thing, she needs sleep. Also, she's really fucking cold. Like, I just noticed that. She's super cold. Like, she needs warmth. Hold up. So, okay, yeah, like, I guess she's literally freezing slowly in her apartment. Which, I mean, if you look at it, other than taking hot showers, she really doesn't have a lot of ways to, like, warm up. There has to be some method to warm up. I think the mod that I have that, tweaks how heating and all that works, I believe it should include or make use of objects that make sense to change temperature, right? Like a radiator. We should have a radiator or something. Oh yeah, we also have, I got a mod that adds, it adds laundry into the game, but only if you have a laundry hamper. my sim is like, we are struggling with the bills already. I'm like, you know what? That's cool, and not this time, right? Not yet. We'll take on the burden of laundry when we're good and ready for it. I mean, look, when I was, when I was a kid, like, oh man, it was just so much fun to make your own graveyard, one sim at a time. Or in The Sims 3, right? Which again, I played a lot of The Sims 3, and in The Sims 3, what I loved is with a magical sim, or I'm trying to think. No, you didn't need a magical sim for this. There was a station that you could use, and it would turn a sim into a golden statue if you were unlucky. So I made a habit of getting sims unlucky and then making them use that like alchemy station thing. And then when they got turned into a gold statue, I made like a little garden hedge maze with with gold statue sims all over it. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't think I'm a psychopath, but I will say making a garden out of human statues was quite fun. All right. I enjoyed it, at least. Alright, let's see. So yeah, I feel like there's gotta be a radiator or something that we can plop in here. I can't remember. Wait, is this it? Yeah, there we go. The radiator. So I think this will actually warm up a room. I'm not sure if it'll room up, or if it'll room up. I'm not sure if it'll heat up the whole house or just the room, but I guess let's put some radiators down, right? I mean, oh, I also have a fireplace. It's like, man, how are we gonna stay warm? Oh, right. You know, what's that big thing in the corner? I don't know, man. It's just collecting dust. But yeah, I guess technically we could use that to keep everything warm. But yeah, let's get some radiators in here. If we have the space for that, we could pop a radiator right there, just so there's one like in the bedroom, and then a radiator out here. I feel like right by the door would work. This is adding to my bills. My bills. But okay, yeah. So like one in the main room, one in the bedroom. I mean, if you're in the bathroom, you can use the bathtub. Also, there's just literally not enough room. I have no room to put this in here. I mean, I guess if it doesn't block anything, we could put it over here. But I'm not sure it wouldn't block anything. Also put one over here. I have this dusty old lamp. I kind of want to just sell that off. I know the genie, right? But I don't particularly care about the genie. So yeah, all right. We got radiators in every room except for the bathroom. That's the only room that is radiatorless. And I am a little low on the funds, so I think just selling off the genie is probably the way to go. Oh god, look at this. Oh no, yeah, look, we're cold as hell. We're cold as hell, we need to heat up. I put radiators down. I think that will heat things up, I think. Oh yeah, you can turn them on. Yeah, turn on the radiator. Warm self, there we go. Ah, okay, I see. You can, like, yeah, you can... Alright, yeah, you can turn it on or off, and yeah, let's warm up by the radiator. By warm up, I guess that means warm your ass. I guess that's the cold part. Oh. Loading. But yeah, I see her warmth went up a notch. That's good. That's good. I mean, it's almost It's almost springtime, right? Yeah, there's only 1 day left in winter, so I feel like... I think she's back to normal, I think? Yeah, she's back to normal. I guess her picture has to update still, but yeah, so we can we can turn the radiators on and off to kind of control the temperature. And then we have a fan in the main room, so when it gets too hot, we can use that. But yeah, I do like how this works. Again, it takes a little getting used to, and I don't think the NPC Sims ever get used to it, but I kind of like the idea that, yeah, being inside a building doesn't necessarily equate to everything is fine now, temperature-wise, right? Like, just because you're in a building, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're warm or that you're cool if it's a hot day. It just means you're in a building. You know? So it's like, yeah, if you don't want to freeze in the winter, you do in fact need to, you know, get a radiator or something and turn it on. Makes sense, right? But it does kind of mean that you have to adjust how you build a little bit. I thought her skin went back to normal, but she is still very cold. She's still looking a bit like a gray here. So that's not great. That's not great. But she should warm up at work, right? Ah, Todd and Picasso had their first kiss. Aiden Green is romancing Adriana Ramaswamy. And Green had their first kiss with them too. Oh, that's nice. You know, funny enough, I will say this, I do feel like the way that this story progression mod works, A, it's more customizable than how story progression works in The Sims 3. B, it honestly feels like it makes more sense what happens with the story progression. Like, from what I have observed, Sims tend to form relationships with people that it makes sense for them to do that with. And, things kind of seem to progress in a way that makes sense, more or less. There's not a whole lot of just sudden, out of nowhere things happening. Whereas with The Sims 3, there was a really weird thing. Just as I was about to talk about cats. But yeah, with The Sims 3, it felt like Sims would just... It felt like the game was just rolling the dice completely, and that nothing actually made sense in how anyone actually progressed. And a lot of Sim households in The Sims 3, in my game at least, a lot of them would just be full of cats, or dogs, or horses. Like literally a sim that had absolutely no interest in pets. If I let them have story progression on, like, they would just suddenly have a house full of horses, right? Like, they'd have a one-room apartment full of horses, even though they have no interest in horses. And I will say I have not seen anything like that in The Sims 2 with the progression mod. I have yet to see anything, like, super wacky like that happen. Oh, I know. Again, I'm not a control freak, so I like to have the Sims doing things on their own. But it's just, at the same time, things should make sense, right? And it's like, okay, what sense does it make that someone, like, living in a one-room apartment has 5 horses, right? Or that they, like, a Sim marries and has a huge family when, like, literally one of their traits is that they don't like families and kids and all that. And they're not compatible at all with the people that they're with. It's like, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the Sims 3 story progression, it just felt like a randomizer, and that's not great. I mean, it gets the job done, but it doesn't feel great. So funny enough, The Sims 2, like, this mod actually handles all that better. If you ask me, anyway. What's advance time? I'm still nowhere near a promotion. I guess it is my reputation, right? I guess it's my really bad reputation, and I guess that's why I'm not getting promoted. So if I want to improve my reputation, I have to leave the home lot, I'm pretty sure, right? Like, I have to go out into a community lot, and I have to prove that I am a useful, productive, contributing member of society, right? That's what I gotta do, I think. I can't just impress people here on the home lot, I think. Yeah, no, like the Sims 3, which again, I played The Sims 3 in the past more than I played The Sims 2. But, you know, even with all the fondness I have for the very early Sims games. But yeah, I never really liked how the game would just kind of hit the randomizer button as far as story progression goes. It should minimally make sense why things happen. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should make a little bit of sense, more than none at all. That's all I ask, really. That's all I ask. All right, let's pay those bills. I am noticing something, and that is that my bills are just constantly going down. Even as I add things to the apartment, my bills are just like our Sims first bills, they were about 500 simoleons each, right? And now my bills are under 300, and I'm wondering what's going on with that exactly. Like, I'm really wondering, like, what is reducing my bills so much? Like, is this a bug with maybe my mod, or I guess it might just be how lot bills are calculated, because I'm unsure, but I think that things like having a lot of trash in your house, I believe that lowers your bills, right? Because it calculates your bills based on net worth, right? And stuff like old newspapers or trash, which I'm sure the trash is full in there, or dirty things, etc. Like, I think all that lowers the net worth, and so technically that would lower the bills too, right? Or maybe I'm reading into that wrong. And yeah, I know. Like, it's funny, I have seen, right? I have seen so many Sims get like, oh, they're just advancing in their careers and they're doing great. And then my Sim's like, it was a meh week. Bit of a meh week. Never getting promoted. Alright, let's see. Maybe I feel like maybe I need to fix the reputation. Like, maybe that's the big issue. Also, because my game is slower and more grindy, I do have the nice lifespan mod in too. So yeah, like, my Sim gets like, I think the adult phase is like 60 days or so. So lifespans are longer, like not crazy longer, but lifespans are longer, so everyone has more time to sort their issues out. But yeah, I think we gotta fix that reputation. Yeah, it could be true. It could be an issue with the apartment. I mean, so here's the thing. Yeah, like, again, when I was like, I mostly played The Sims 2 when I was very young, right? Like, closer to when it came out. And I only had like maybe half of the expansions for The Sims 2. So here I've got the Ultimate Collection, and it's great. There's so much content I never knew about. But yeah, I never had apartments, right? So I'm a little unclear on how some of the things worked with apartments. One thing that kind of mystifies me is I don't really understand what is the advantage to an apartment over a normal house, because you'd think there would be one, but I don't really see one. You have to pay bills just like a normal house, but on top of that you have to pay rent, and rent is actually like rent is way more expensive than the bills. Like it's almost 2,000 simoleons every Monday for this house, so, or for this apartment, and that's on top of the normal bills. So like I don't really understand what I'm getting out of this apartment. I will admit I like the apartment living because it's I like the idea of a communal living space. I like the idea that, yeah, look, there's just dudes hanging out on the rooftop having a little party up there. You know, like an apartment lot feels a little more alive than a standard lot, because there is more, like, yeah, there's other Sims going about their lives here. So yeah, it feels a little more active as a lot. But I'm not really sure what the actual advantage to having an apartment in The Sims 2 is. It seems like it just costs more money, and you can't edit that. Like, you can't edit the layout of the apartment. Like, I can't edit the walls or anything, right? I can only, like, all I can really do is edit stuff like the carpet and move furniture. Like, I can put furniture in and out, but yeah, I can't actually edit the overall lot. So it feels like there's not really a whole lot of advantage to living in the apartment. Wait, ooh, I actually never knew that. I actually never knew that, or maybe I just never paid attention to it. But like, I guess, yeah, yeah, like your bills are based on the worth, and the objects make up your worth, and if the value of the objects is depreciating, then yeah, that would make sense that our bills are less over time. So got rid of the genie lamp. I need the money for rent. But actually, objects depreciating in value, that would go a long way to explain why my bills have like slowly my bills have gone down from like 500 to, yeah, under 300. That kind of makes a lot of sense. I guess mainly it's more noticeable when you have a mod on that increases bills by such a large amount, right? Because yeah, I'm paying 3x the normal bills, so you're noticing the change more, right? Like the normal bills, you know, they change, but you might not necessarily notice it because it's the vanilla bills are pretty weak, gotta be honest. But yeah, let me take a look at something. So, like, I can sell this for 320 right now. I'm not sure how much I could sell it for initially, but that's a lot lower than what I paid for that bed. So yeah, I guess everything is just depreciating in value. So yeah, I didn't know about that one, or it's just something I never noticed before. Oh, she not being an asshole? Oh, that's great. Look at that. She did a little friendly gesture. Man, maybe Dubbolus is coming around. Alright, so she still wants a skill point. She still wants... Oh, she wants to influence someone to garden. Wants to gain a cooking skill. But we should probably get her some sleep. Yeah, get her a little sleep. Oh yeah, I guess I could have wished for wealth with the genie. I'm not sure how much of a trap the genie is, though. Like, look, I know that in most Sims games, the genie is a bit of a monkey's paw, and it's like, I'm not sure how the chances for wishes backfiring and all that go in The Sims 2. But either way, I know it's a little bit of an exploit to use the genie. Like, even in The Sims 1, technically, you can use the genie to, you know, just get money. If you're willing to save scum, you can use the genie to get infinite money, basically, without technically cheating. But really, at that point, you're cheating. Like, for me, the genie, the issue with the genie is that we're playing a game that allows you to save and load at will. That's kind of the issue with it, I want to say. Oh, story progression. Sharla Audamus is romancing Chloe Ramaswamy. I didn't see the other one, but they're having the romance. That's nice. That's very nice. So, okay, she'll get food when she goes to work. Like, yeah, when she goes to work, she'll eventually have a lunch break, so I don't really have to worry about her hunger here. That'll take care of itself. So let me get that easy aspiration. Again, get those easy points wherever you can get them. But yeah, I think even if I could, you know, use Genie for money, I'd rather not. I'd rather just kind of let it, you know, let the wealth come naturally, or the debt in this case, one way or the other. Either way, like, look, 1,000 simoleons for a dusty old lamp, I'll take it. Alright, that's a nice little cash infusion. I'm basically trying to buy time, right? Like, what we're doing is we're trying to buy some time so that we can eventually get that promotion and you know, like, climb the ladder, right? So that we can afford our rent. But I just need to buy time so that the repo men don't come. Alright. So yeah, our job performance should... Like, look at this! We are almost maxed out for job performance. Where that promotion at? Where that promotion at? At least it's Friday, so, yeah, she has the next day off, which means we can, let me save. But yeah, she's got Saturday off, so that means we can use that Saturday to kind of, well, I don't know, like, let's make friends with our wizard, the warlock that we're trying to get buddy with. I mean, we could just call him up on the phone too. But yeah, maybe let's use that day to go to a community lot, and we need to, I don't know. Like, how are we gonna fix our reputation? Just be nice, right? Like force nice interactions. We need to we need to do a YouTuber apology. Hand me the ukulele. I'm ready. That's what Dubbolus needs to do. I mean, oh man, good old burglar, huh? Which I think the burglar lives in our apartment block. There's someone, I mean, maybe they're just a criminal and not the burglar, but like, I think the sim over here, one of these sims, I forget who all lives here, but one of these sims, they wore a burglar outfit, so at least they're a criminal. I'm not sure we live in a great neighborhood here, alright? We live in the low texture neighborhood. Streets ain't safe. But yeah, I've always kind of had a little bit of an issue with the Genie in Sims games because yeah, like on one hand, yeah, the wishes have a chance to fail, to like spectacularly fail in a way that can hurt your sim bad, but like at the same time, we're playing a game that lets you save and load at will. So literally all you have to do, and all you've ever had to do in any Sims game, is to save before you make your wish, and then if you don't get what you want, then you just reload. Like that. It's always been that easy since The Sims 1. That's kind of the problem, I think, with something like the Genie lamp, is it's way too easy. Like, it's high stakes, but it's way too easy to just undo it. True, the burglar is mighty mime looking. Oh no, Dubbolus is losing enthusiasm about science. Promotion? Promotion? No. We brought a friend home from work. Cool. Cool. Just what I wanted. Amber Lewis. Oh, we got, I kind of missed, like, what put us in platinum? Like, clearly we just got an aspiration filled, but I'm not exactly sure what the aspiration was. I wasn't paying attention to the want that got triggered. I guess it had something to do with bringing a friend home, right? Huh. But yeah, we're in the platinum now. Nice. Alright, well, I guess let's make use of that, right? Also, it's springtime, but everybody's still really cold. Some people are still really cold. Also, I guess we could turn the radiator off now. I mean, I think it's springtime, right? Well, I guess, I don't know, these, It looks like there's still a lot of snow around, or is that snow, or is that just bug textures, I wonder? I think it's supposed to be snow. It's just, it looks a little off because, yeah, no, it's snow. It's just, it's just all the snow has melted from most of the environment. So there's just like, yeah, there's just like blinding white. It looks more, honestly, this looks more buggy than snow, but I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be the snowfall. It's just gone a little weird right now. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Hopefully it fixes itself. I know that there's a little seasonal seasonal bleed where, like, yeah, there might still be snow on the ground and everything, and it can look weird when you're not getting the full texture effect, right? Because, like, there's normally other effects kind of layering on that. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Might be bugs. I'm not sure. If it is, I have no idea where to begin on fixing it, because, like, I got so many visual overhauls in my game. Alright, so we brought a friend home, and that's good. Hopefully there's someone we actually like. Yeah, true, yeah. Not being in winter does not mean warm. True. Very true. So let's see, who did we invite? Okay, Amber Lewis. So, like, what's our relationship to Amber Lewis? She likes us. Okay, good. We're friends. And our relations with the wizard man here, I mean, we're up to 12 long term. That's good. That's pretty good. I think we should probably give him a call, though. Like, we should, yeah, we should kind of, like, top off our friendship with them. So, I'll say this right now. I think I probably said it before, but, like, especially with all the mods I have to up my difficulty, yeah, like, my Sims game is slower than the average. But I kind of like this. And I know I've said to people, like, people that aren't into The Sims, which is probably most people that tune in to my stream, normally anyway. I always like to say that The Sims is not, like, it's not as boringly mundane as a lot of people would kind of have you believe, right? And yet here I am, because of all these difficulty enhancements, like, yeah, my game is really slow, you know, like, it's taking us a long time to do anything. So, okay, I guess my bad, but still, I want to stand by what I said, that I don't think The Sims is as boringly mundane as many people get the impression that it is. Like, like, a lot of people kind of that don't like The Sims or don't play it, they just kind of think it's a mundane life simulator, and it's like, oh wow, I get to watch someone struggle to pay their bills and poop sometimes. Cool, right? But like that, like, okay, yes, that is in there, but like, to me, The Sims has never been a it's never been that mundane, I don't know, there's always interesting things going on, even if it's a little slow. And yeah, I know, like, oh man. Yeah, Sim reading the paper instead of the scrolling their phone on the toilet. I will admit, I kind of... So, okay, I'm gonna show my age and how much of a curmudgeon-y old man I'm becoming, slowly but surely. But I kind of hate that from The Sims 3 onwards, Sims are born with a smartphone. I kind of hate that. And I'm not against a Sim having a smartphone. I'm really not. But it's like, it should be something that they have to buy and that you have to make a choice to use. I would prefer it if it was optional. And not just like, you know, every Sim is like literally born with a smartphone in their hand. Because I think this game, right? I'm pretty sure smartphones, or at least cell phones, right? Yeah, they wouldn't be smartphones in this, but they'd be cell phones that also have some functionality to them. But I'm pretty sure you can buy those for your Sim in this game, and I think they work very similarly to how they work in The Sims 3 and 4, but you have to buy them. Like, you have to go to a place and buy them and put them in your Sim's inventory, right? Like, they're not just born with that. Like, that's just, I don't know. I would prefer that over every Sim always having a phone on them at all times. I prefer it. Again, maybe I'm showing my age, you know, maybe that's just, yeah, what it is, right? But I mean, I'll also admit that I kind of wish that there were more options in the game vanilla to run a more medieval type of Sim setup, right? Like, I think it'd be cool to have just The Sims, but yeah, like, you know, if you could actually make proper medieval neighborhoods without, like, you know, no electronics or anything, right? Like, I think that'd be kind of fun. But there's not really a lot of support for that kind of thing. There are mods that'll help you to achieve that, but it's one of those things where it's very clear the game wasn't really designed to not have electronics and all the modern conveniences still. I want to get this guy up to 100 again. Okay. Now, quick, hang up the phone. I'm done with you. You're at 100. Get off my line. I got what I wanted. Alright. And I do have plans to fix our reputation, so... Because, yeah, like, we are still... Yeah, we are... Wait, we've gone up a... Okay, wait a second. So your reputation can change even when you're on the home lot. That's good. But yeah, we were like a slimy sleaze bag or something, but now we're just a dirty dirt bag. So we've improved. We've gone up a point. That doesn't mean a lot, but we are slowly improving, so that is good. All right, no, don't play chess with yourself. Go to sleep. And I don't know if there's a difference. Pajamas, underwear. I'm gonna assume that underwear is the more comfortable way to sleep. I'm assuming. Like, I don't know if there is a difference, but if I were to imagine that there's a difference, I would figure sleeping in underwear is more comfortable. I don't know. I mean, actually, I would kind of like the idea of, yeah, you know what? I would love the idea of a Sim IKEA, right? And like you go to the furniture store and then, yeah, you get a box and then your Sim has to assemble the furniture. I would love that. I would adore that. What, man, if this was The Sims 4, you could, like, look, you could make that one idea a whole DLC and sell it for like 20 bucks. All right. And you could even, I don't know, look, you could release it in like 3 parts, right? For 20 bucks each. There you go. You gotta assemble the DLC yourself too. I don't know. As much like I feel like I can be a little hypocritical, but as much as I like to tell people that no, look, I swear, the Sims games, they're not as mundane as you think they are. They're not as, they're not boring life sims like you think. There's other stuff happening. It's cool, I swear. As much as I say that, I do like the mundane stuff. Like, I do like, okay, shopping for groceries, right? I like, yeah, take your sim to the grocery store and buy groceries. I like, all the little things, like, yeah, struggling to pay your sim's bills. The mundanity of, yeah, having to go to work and advance in their job performance and all that. And then I even get mods to add more of these little complications, like the laundry mod, right? So I do like some of the mundane stuff, and I want more of it in my Sims game, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's window dressing is the wrong word, because that is I feel like that's kind of demeaning it, but it's like all the mundane stuff, it helps to establish the reality of the sim world that you're playing in, right? And so when something crazy happens, it's more surprising. It's more interesting, right? When your sim is going about their 9 to 5 and just struggling to pay their bills and, buy their groceries and all that, and freezing to death because they're walking around their apartment in their underwear while it's cold and not even bothering to turn on the radiator. And then, I don't know, then you look out the telescope and you see a UFO, right? Like, or suddenly a fucking werewolf struts down the street. Like, that makes it more interesting. But you have to have that mundane baseline to kind of establish sort of the reality that they live in. And then things get crazy, right? Can't be crazy all the time. That wouldn't be any fun. I don't know. I know nothing about the Legacy Collection. Again, I haven't played The Sims in a long ass time, but I have had The Sims installed on this PC for quite a while, and it is the original. Like, I'm using the old Ultimate Collection. So I don't know anything about the Legacy Collection. I sure hope that it runs better out of the box on a modern machine than this does, because I will admit this was kind of one of the biggest barriers to recommending people play the older Sims games, was just getting them running properly on a modern PC, and I'm not even sure I've achieved that, because, like, I don't know, is that snow over there? I think it's snow. Is it bug textures? I don't know. I think it's leftover snow, but it could be bug textures. Like, who knows, right? Maybe it'll change if I leave the lot and come back. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not even saying I got this working right, but that was one of the big barriers of entry. So I sure hope that Legacy Collection works better. But I didn't really see any reason to get it, because I already have the game. I already have it installed. I'm good, right? And I actually do feel a little proud that I got the original collection up and running, and yeah, went through a lot of hoops to get it running mostly properly. And then also put in a bunch of mods that made it look nicer and fixed a lot of the bugs too. I feel pretty proud of myself for that. So I don't want to undo that. Alright, let's have... Oh man, she's having toaster pastries for breakfast. Oh, that's a great breakfast right there. Ooh, so we have the day off. And also, Sarah Love is having a baby. And also, everything's on fire! Quick, get out of the apartment, run! Panic! Get the fuck out of here! I do like that she just runs out of the apartment. I love that. Yeah, look at that. She runs all the way out. Like, yeah, what about all your stuff? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about all your stuff. It's fine.
That. Phew.
So, hey, that's the first fire. First fire. Somehow I've gone this whole time, right? Like we've streamed this like what, 4 times now for several hours, and that is the first fire that we've encountered in the apartment. First one yet. Wait, how the hell did she burn? Like, wait, how did she start? Hold up, I have a, like, I just thought about something. She was making toaster pastries, right? Like, how the hell do you set the stove on fire making toaster pastries? How does that happen? Well, no sense in letting it go to waste now, huh? Look, I made those toaster pastries. I'm gonna eat them.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, look at that.
Dad.
It's a goddamn toaster. It's like a toaster strudel. Like how do you set the thing on fire with that? Like how does that happen? But look, no sense. All right, no sense in wasting good food. Look at that nice black rectangle. Look, the charcoal, it'll put hair on your chest, all right? It's good for you. Oh, wait, what's this? Wait, people complain about the Wait, are people complaining that the re-release doesn't have discs? Is that what I'm understanding right? I'm surprised people would complain about that because, or is it just the IKEA stuff? Like, I'd be weirded out if people complained that it didn't come with discs. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of the kids these days don't even know that, like, it's like, wait, computers had disk drives? What's that? like 10, 15 years ago, it was, what's a floppy disk? What's a floppy disk drive? Now it's just, what's a disk drive? But that could also have been referring to the IKEA stuff. That would be a little more sense. Oh, wait, she went there just to turn it off. Does that mean it was turned on the whole time? Browse web for games. No. Play The Sims 3. Wouldn't it be great if you say, like, play The Sims 3, and then all of a sudden the game just turns into The Sims 3? Suddenly you are playing The Sims 3. Which, okay, look, I've brought this up before, but this has to have been something that was added with, like, the last expansion for The Sims 2, right? Like, they had to have put this in with the last expansion or something. Because obviously this would not have originally been in the game, right? Like, that would make no sense. And yeah, like, it looks like the Sim, like, that is The Sims 3. Though it does kind of look like maybe, like, just looking at it, it looks like maybe it was like a pre-release version of The Sims 3. I'd assume that the last Sims 2 expansion probably came out at the very least when The Sims 3 was in development. I can't remember. But it kind of, like, I will admit, it does kind of weird me out that, like, yeah, The Sims 3 is just in The Sims 2. Like, it's like some time travel shenanigans going on there. Alright, hold up, let me answer the phone. But we want to get her out of the house, because we want to fix the reputation. Oh, it's our good wizard friend calling us to say hello. That's good. Yeah, see, I'm trying to build up our friendship with the wizard man, because I want to be, I want to be a wizard. I want magic. I want to set people on fire or whatever. I mean, use magic for the betterment of mankind, etc., etc., and so on. So okay, so I don't think that you benefit from continuing to like talk to someone when you're at 100 short-term relationship, right? Like I'm pretty sure if you're at 100 short-term, like all those little green plus signs don't actually do anything, right? Like you're at the maximum. So all you can really do is just sort of, yeah, just wait and let the long term slowly build up is what I think you have to do. I think. It's kind of funny that for someone that like, I mean, look, to be fair, I'm a very off and on Sims player. Like, I'll go for a very long time without playing a Sims game. I mean, the last game we played for the stream was, you know, Phoenix Point, right? So I have my interests constantly shifting. So I'm an infrequent simmer. When I play a lot, but then I don't for a long time. But you know, I've played the Sims games since the first one, when they came out. But there's, like, there is still a lot that I don't know about every single Sims game. Like, all of them. I mean, some of it is just that I just didn't have these things, you know, when I was a kid. Did she order a pizza? I didn't order food for her. Oh, maybe someone else did though, right? Maybe someone else ordered pizza, or she ordered pizza when I wasn't looking. I don't know. But yeah, like a lot of the reason I don't know many things about The Sims 2 is just because I had maybe half the expansions when I was a kid. So there's just a lot of content I never got to play around with. Okay, I thought that was a pizza for us. It's a pizza for someone else. Someone else ordered a pizza. Let's see. Can I see who? Who ordered the pizza? Where is the pizza girl going? She just sort of showed up, and I guess someone ordered a pizza, but for one reason or another, they're not here to accept it. Huh. All right. So okay, yeah, right. We want to get out to a community lot. So it's very easy to get caught in a loop of just satisfying needs and skilling up and all of that. Maybe have a snack, have some chips. But yeah, we want to try to like get her motives up to a good point, and then get her on a community lot where she can try to work on that reputation. Use the toilet, because a very common fear for this sim seems to be using a public toilet. Okay, we wanna travel. Where's her roommate? Oh no, not the computer. Call a taxi. I think in The Sims 3, right? In The Sims 3 and 4, I think you could just call a taxi or whatever through your computer, I'm pretty sure. Well, that, and, you know, in The Sims 3 and 4, every sim has a phone on them at all times because they're born with it. But in this one, yeah, you have to specifically use your nice little house phone to call up a taxi. Alright, so where to go? So we want to get out in the community, show that we're not a menace. So, where's a good place to do that? Let me think. Where's a good place to, I guess preferably somewhere where, I think every lot has something to eat and all that, right? Well, there's the Finer Fair Market. I mean, we did already go to, I think we already went to one of, we went to Belladonna Cove Groceries. Very cute little grocery store. So there's the other grocery store, which, I don't know, or it's a market, but I guess that makes sense. Oh yeah, there's hobby lots we could go to. Games of Glory. The Gamer Den. And yeah, I know. Look. I guess I have the same phobia. I'd rather not use a public toilet as well. I certainly feel my aspirations draining when I use a public toilet. Though, to be fair, I haven't had that many terrible experiences with them. I think last time I recalled, like, the one really bad one, right? The one terrible experience with a public toilet, where there was just liquid, I don't know what kind, but there was just liquid all over everything. Like the floor, the toilets, just because it was just a single room, right? Just a single room with one toilet, and everything was just covered in liquid. And the toilet was overflowing, and it's like, yeah, that, well, I mean, to be fair, it was kind of overflowing, so it could have just been like some kind of drainage issue, but either way, like that, you know, the one time where I went in and I'm like, nope, I can hold it. But other than that, yeah, not a lot of terrible experiences with the public toilets. I just don't like them still. All right, well, I don't know. Let's go to a grocery store. Why not? But we'll hit the other one though, the market. So only thing that's kind of low is her energy. It's the only thing that's a little bit low. But that, you know, energy tends to go down a little bit slowly, so I think it'll be okay. I think someone found a doggo, it sounds like. Where are they? I think they're up on the rooftop? Yeah. Very good doggo. That dude is still cold. Alright. But yeah, let's go fix our reputation. We need to no longer be a dirty dirtbag. Because I do think our reputation being so bad, I think that is what is holding us back from advancing in the job, which is crazy. Like, I didn't think reputation had that much pull on your job performance. I didn't know. And I also feel like, I feel like we got such a really bad reputation really quickly, too. Like, way too quick, even. So I normally do not micromanage what my sim does. I normally don't do that. But I think in Dubbolus's case here, we should micromanage what she does, just so she doesn't start fights. And if she starts a fight, we should try to, like, smooth it out, right? I should avoid letting her just make a menace of herself. Alright, here we go. I like this little market. Looks nice. Oh, it is a multi-floor market. Man, they got like a rooftop bar and got like a fancy little diner over here, a pinball machine. I kind of love how this is laid out, actually. It looks horribly inefficient, but I really like the layout a lot. And it even has a back. Oh yeah, look, you can buy all your fresh fruits and veg out here in back with the little mini orchard, right? I like that. Yeah, I like the look of all that. Okay, no, don't browse. Don't browse. We are here with a game plan in mind. So, yeah, let's make friends with people. Let's make friends with everyone around us, and nothing will go wrong, I'm sure. Okay, well, she's going upstairs, so maybe not with her. Greet this lady. All right, they're greeting, they're being nice. Let's chat. Yeah, let's just chat. Like, just have a nice friendly chat. I am really trying. Like, don't embarrass yourself. Don't start a fight. Don't just start poking people for no reason. Alright, try to act like a civilized human being for once. I know it's hard. I did not make, like, look, my future wizard here, I did not make her to be an asshole, but yeah, that's just how, yeah, well, I guess it's a mix of low niceness and also her specific interests, right? It's a mix of the two. Which I didn't think her interest in the supernatural, I didn't think that would make her such a pariah with normies, right? But that does seem to be a thing that she fights with people a lot about, is the supernatural thing. So I guess a lot of normie sims just don't like witches and vampires and shit, right? I mean, I guess that makes sense. They are kind of terrifying if you think about it. Alright, listen to a joke. Just a nice little joke. Yeah, okay, don't mess it up. I'm trying to keep an eye on her. I'm trying to wrangle her so that she doesn't do anything terrible. Oh, we got a storm. Nice. Yeah, thunderstorm. Storms a lot in this town. I'm still a dirty dirtbag, but I mean, I didn't have any negative interactions there. Everything went okay. Let's chat with Diane Smith here. Man, Saturday is almost over. It really does feel like time passes so quickly in The Sims 2. I mean, maybe it's just because there's so much you generally want to do, right? So look at that. They literally just walked away from me, and I think they're like, oh no, not them. Like mid-conversation, mid-conversation, she just like nopes out of there. Look at this. Everyone's like, no, get away from me. Like, come on. Oh, is that a... Oh, did I miss him? I missed him! There was an atrociously evil warlock. I kind of wanted Dubbolus to be evil, but I think you can shift alignment, right? So, it's okay if we start good. It's okay. Free chips! Free chips! Look, I didn't pay for those chips, but they just left them on the counter. Oh man, free snack. I know, I said we gotta like act like a human being and not, let's not embarrass ourselves, make a fool of ourselves, but then it's like, oh man, a half-eaten bag of chips. Who would say no to that? Alright, well, I guess, you know, her motives are a little low. So I figured, hey, we'll top them off. And again, it's free food, right? Right? Okay, I'm still dirty dirtbag. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna greet more people and try to be friendly. Maybe greet Sunny? I don't know, like So, okay. Let's talk. Let's chat. Make friends! Be on positive terms with more people. Though, if I let her go on much longer, her energy is rapidly draining. Like, she's gonna pass out if we keep it up here. Alright, so I guess we could ask, like, ask about her interests, right? Like, show interest. And hope that the interests are somewhat semi-compatible, I guess. She likes office desk, jewelry, I'm bad at charades, makeup. Oh no, I know you want to sleep, Oh my god. Be yelled at immediately. Talk, chat. I'm trying to be nice, damn it. I'm trying to be nice. Like, please tell me that didn't push me into, like, the negative again, right? No, I'm still a dirty dirtbag. Oh crap, it's the unsavory charlatan. He already robbed me once. I need to get out of here. Call a taxi. Yeah, dude already robbed me before. I don't need any more of that. Alright, back home. Back home. But yeah, I feel like I didn't really accomplish much with this little outing, right? I mean, my goal was to improve my reputation, but all I really managed to do was talk to a few people and then get yelled at, and oh crap, no, I don't want your greeting. Unsavory charlatan wants to say hello. No, just leave. Get out. Get out while you still can. But okay, so, alright, so, no progress on fixing our reputation. But if anything, I guess we did greet a bunch of people. We did have positive chat interactions with a few people, so I guess at the least, we just made a few acquaintances that we can slowly improve relationship with. Which means that if we run into them again, hopefully we'll have a positive interaction with them, right? So I guess I guess it's a start, right? It's a start at fixing our reputation, I suppose. Also, okay, so yeah, it's definitely I guess definitely a little bit of a texture bug that everything was white over here, because now it's fine. So it was I guess it was just a bug of like winter came and turned everything white, and then winter left, but everything stayed white. And it looked weird without all the snow effects going on, so... Alright, well at least that's done now, and now I know that all you gotta do is change lots and that fixes it. Easy enough. Also, I just noticed that this room is really red. Like, real red. I don't think, like, the light source in the room, I don't think that's red. But it's just like, I guess because the room has bright red walls, I guess it kind of like, it makes the room have a warmer lighting scheme than it normally would, something like that. Alright, well, I have a feeling we're not gonna get that big promotion. But let's try to, again, let's try to, like, get into the mood here, right? Like, get our motives up. Let's try to build up for another day, another, back to the grindstone. I think bladder will get taken care of at work, but we can satisfy that one real quick. Alright, and then all she needs is hunger, but like, you get fed at work, so the hunger will go up on its own. I want to tell, no, stop washing your hands. There's no time to wash hands. Gotta make that carpool. And oh god, we have the big rent due tomorrow. So dude's doing some romance. That guy's got a weird face. Skylar Autumnus. He's got a strange face on him. I don't like it. Roxy Sharp is getting engaged. Hugh Hart is getting engaged. Well, yeah, as you do. Also, this particular soundtrack, it really makes me think of Tropico. Really makes me think of playing Tropico. Oh, we brought home a friend and they're frostbitten. Great. But yeah, no, like, it seems like we literally cannot advance in our job because of our poor reputation. Like, literally can't advance. Because apparently we're so much of a scumbag that I guess our boss just hates us, even though we come to work every day and we give a stellar performance. I guess that doesn't matter when your boss hates your guts, right? Let me check. What's I mean, yeah, like, to be fair, at least the dirty dirtbag thing is like, it's 1 point up from maximum negative, so like at the very least it is improving, just really slowly. Oh man, wait. If you're really sloppy, you can take care of the bladder need in the shower? I see. Alright, well, a little aspiration. I gotta try to keep on top of it. Which, we don't get gold aspiration terribly frequently, but we do get it every now and then. We could buy some aspiration rewards, right? I got 28, wow, I have 28,500 points. I have quite a few. Would anything in here help me to be less of a dirtbag? The Eclectic Enigmatic Energizer. Hold on. This just looks like some kind of saw torture machine right here. Like this looks like some kind of contraption that Jigsaw puts you into. I don't think I want that. Got the thinking cap. The Simvac. Liberate their aspirations and skills and make them your own. Interesting. Also, I know I could get some rewards in here, these lifetime benefits, but I kind of find the lifetime benefits, like, I feel like I don't feel like I've earned them. I really don't feel like I've earned them. So I'm holding off on that. Though honestly, we might need to take Skilled Negotiator, right? Because, like this gives you more salary, right? And I may need that if I can't secure a promotion. I may need that one, but we'll see. Oh, nice. There's just a money counterfeiting machine. Oh, well, that's great, right? Oh, that would solve all my problems, I'm sure. But I think I might have to just, like, since it's taken a while to even become a wizard, I might need to save up for the elixir of life. I mean, that would help us to achieve immortality, at least temporarily. Till I can find a vampire, I guess. Or become a zombie, but I don't think you want to become a zombie. That's the immortality you don't want. I wonder, Yusun Das, how friendly are we with her? We're pretty friendly with her. I'm thinking maybe. Also, it's crazy how she's still like chilled. Like, hold on, let me turn the radiator on, because clearly she's having some issues here. I feel bad for her. All right, radiator's on now, but let's let's have a good interaction, right? What can we do? Like, I don't know, hug them, I guess. Friendly, give them a friendly hug. Watch this backfire. I mean, as long as we keep the short term up, then I mean, like if we can kind of repair it if it goes wrong, it shouldn't be an issue, right? Oh no, look, just a nice friendly interaction. That's nice. Tell a joke. See, Dubbolus can be normal, not always an asshole. So it would be funny, it's like, tell a joke, and then it's like, immediately jump to the most offensive thing possible. No, Dubbolus, no! Alright, let's see. Be tickled. I feel like maybe like, okay, look, so Dubbolus is a very serious sim, right? I feel like that's probably what doesn't help. But yeah, I feel like if they try to tickle her, that's probably gonna set her off, right? That's gonna activate her. So yeah, avoid that one. But yeah, mainly I'm just trying to have like good, positive interactions with other Sims. Oh, hey, look, okay. So at first I thought it was only in community lots, right? I thought it was only in community lots, but clearly my reputation is going up, and we're just on the home lot. So it seems like your reputation does change even if you're at home. It's just a matter of yeah, it's just a matter of being friendly and good to people. So, okay. Alright, we can do this. We can fix it. We can fix this thing. But yeah, I think we have to fix that, or else we're never, literally never, gonna get a promotion. Yeah, oh no, straight to the dirty jokes. But yeah, I feel like what might be Dubbolus's issue is that while she's not maximum grouchy or anything like that, she's got 4 bars of nice. But I think the issue is that she's like she only has 2 points playful, so I think it's that while she's not the biggest asshole, she has like almost no sense of humor. So when someone does something funny, friendly, she just shuts it down, and then, you know, it just sort of goes downhill from there, right? I would imagine that's kind of the issue. Play rock, paper, scissors. I hope that works. Okay. Alright. Entertain. Tell another joke. But I wanna keep an eye on the reputation. I wanna see like how that shifts, like how real time it's shifting, right? Maybe give him another friendly hug. True. It could be. Yeah, it could be because this is an apartment. Oh no! The hug was shut down. Hold up, let me pause. But no, okay, no. It's definitely moving. I mean, maybe this is wishful thinking, but to me it looks like we're just a little less red than before. Like I do think that it's moving, just really slowly. So admire. Hey, you didn't like? Oh crap! It's going downhill fast. I'm trying to think, how can I fix this? Just chat. Like, I did, yeah, like, they didn't like the hug, they didn't like being appreciated, so I have to, like, I gotta do something that they like. I need to fix my negative karma. I think as long as we have more positive interactions than negative interactions, it's probably okay, but yeah, I'm trying to, like, be careful about it here. And yeah, let's maybe do hangout. Hopefully that works out good. But yeah, I guess it would kind of make sense that, like, because I was under the impression that relationship only changes on a community lot, but I mean, technically an apartment is, yeah, like, in a way, an apartment is a community lot, in a way. So it would kind of make sense that you have a reputation, even there, right? I mean, I guess maybe that's one advantage to living in an apartment over a normal house. Maybe. Not much of an advantage, but it's something. I guess we have no room to hang out. I mean, we're in the bathroom. We need to leave the bathroom. answer the phone real quick because it'll drive me crazy. It's our wizard friend. Which, hey, we're up to 15 points with him. That's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Hang up. Alright, okay, so we want to talk, hang out. She keeps wanting to go to bed, but it's like, no, stop that. Don't go to bed. But we can't hang out in the bathroom. There's no room to hang out in the bathroom. Play red hands. I think, okay, I was worried she was leaving, but she just wants to go upstairs. That's okay. No, she doesn't like red hands. Crap. Talk. Hang out. Okay, just chat. Doesn't look like it's going well. Does not look like it's going well. I don't think she likes being cornered like this. Yeah, so like the more that I push, right? Yeah, the more I push her away. Okay, so we're out in a nice big open area now, right? So maybe now we can... Yeah, no, stop trying to go to sleep. So maybe now we can hang out now that we're like in a huge ass open area, right? Oh my god. They immediately gave up on the hangout. Like immediately. Oh, I see, she's hungry. So I guess like, yeah, if Sims are like, if their motives are low, I guess they're not going to be in the mood to like eat, or they're not going to be in the mood to talk if they want to eat, right? That would make a lot of sense. So I guess what's my net gain? I mean, I do think that I got a little bit of reputation out of that. Like, even with all the negative interactions, I still got something good out of it. And, I mean, our short term is 28, which is higher than 18, so ultimately we came out of that positive, just barely positive, though. But I would assume that the reason that for a while, all of our interactions were going great, right? Like, you know, they accepted the hug and everything, but then, yeah, then they just got annoyed with us constantly. And I feel like maybe the issue was that the sim was like, yeah, she was complaining that she was hungry, so I guess her very low motives were killing her mood, right? And that was probably what was keeping things from advancing. Like, she was just getting agitated, so everything started annoying her. That's what I'm guessing happened. Oh man, hey there, Martin. Oh man, thoughts on Heroes of Might and Magic? I've actually never played any of them. Believe it or not, I've never played any of them. I have played some of the just normal Might and Magic games. I've played a couple of those, and they're pretty fun, like the proper RPGs, right? I like the older ones. I think I played through the first game entirely on the stream too, and that's a rough one. But I never actually played the Heroes series of Might and Magic. Which also, I like Wizardry too. I like Wizardry, the Wizardry franchise. I like that a little more than the Might and Magic franchise, but it's close for the RPGs. And also, hey there. Again, I always like lead in with conversation and then forget to say hey. It's a weird, like, it's such a weird internet-ism, right? But it's an internet-ism. It's an internet thing. Where, like, yeah, you tend to, like, in whatever social platform you're on, you tend to just lead in with, like, talk about topic, whereas, like, yeah, in real life, that's never really how it goes in real life. In real life, you tend to, like, yeah, you tend to say hello to people first, and then you kind of you kind of awkwardly warm up into daring to speak about something of interest. The internet is fun in that it breaks social norms in that way. Oh, right. Oh, she has Monday free. So we have a whole other day to like work on fixing our reputation. That's good. That's good. I feel like her days off are a little too close to each other. I wish they were spaced out a little more. Alright, well, let's see. Get some... Well, let's check our food supplies first. So how much food we got in this fridge anyway? We have a 91 food out of 200, which is... That's fine. That's fine. Wait, I just realized something. You can check food supply. Man, I totally forgot about this. Yeah, look, you can check the food supplies, but you can't... You cannot... Okay, so yeah, you can check your food supplies, but you can't actually restock them through the fridge. I like that. Again, I played a lot more of The Sims 3, and I mean, I didn't play that much of The Sims 4. I didn't really like it all that much, but it's, you know, it's more recent, so it's in my memory. But I think in both of those, I mean, I'm not even sure The Sims 4 has food levels in your fridge anymore. They might have done away with that, but in The Sims 3, they do have like physical food amount in your fridge. But I think you can just like click on the fridge and then just buy, like I think you can just buy more food through the fridge itself, which is kind of weird. Like it doesn't really make any sense, but if I remember right, you can just do that in The Sims 3. But I like the idea that I have to go out and buy groceries. Like when my sim runs out of food, I need to go to the grocery store. I kind of like that. Alright, let's play a little on the computer. Let's play some Sims 3 on the computer. Again, trying to get those aspiration points. But yeah, but to go back to like the Heroes of Might and Magic, the wife really likes that franchise, or used to. She's played some of the older games. I don't think she's kept up with it in recent years, but yeah, she's familiar with the Heroes of Might and Magic franchise, you know, more than I am. I will say, as someone that plays a lot of very classic games frequently, I have my niches, right? And I tend to play, you know, it's a trap, but you tend to play the particular games you like, or the types of games you know you like. And, you know, branching out is hard, right? So there are classic series and all that that I've just missed for whatever reason. Oh, what's this now? She wants... Okay, so she actually has an aspiration to repair her oven. Or, wait, is that the oven? Wait, that's the oven. What's this? What is this? Oh, it's the dishwasher. Okay, so she wants to repair the dishwasher. I mean, sure, it's aspiration points. It's 1,000 points. That's a lot. I'll take it. And she does have a point or two. Yeah, like she's got some repair, right? Or mechanical. Mechanical is the skill. Yeah, we could... Well, wait. Does it have to be me that does the repair on this one? I wonder. Huh, so like she gave up, right? Let me save real quick, because if I remember right, you can electrocute yourself on appliances trying to repair them with low skill, right? So just in case this goes wrong, let me save. But yeah, we do have a goal. I mean, I have my own personal goals that I've set for my sim here. Like, my own goals is I'm trying to get her to be a magical sim and achieve immortality in some form. That's my own goals, but those are coming along very slowly because other things keep getting in the way. But her actual proper lifetime want is to become the chief of staff at a hospital. That's That's the big one. It'll give her 25,000 aspiration and 10,000 influence, and I think it permanently sets your like your aspiration meter. I think it permanently gives you platinum. I think, if I remember right. I mean, it says it. Yeah, it says it there. But yeah, again. Oh no! Look, it's Monday. That means we gotta pay rent. Oh boy. So yeah. But first, let's see if I can't fix this, right? You know, with my amateur 1 point of mechanical skill, yeah. Let me see if my sim can repair the dishwasher real quick. Just get in there. It's shooting sparks, but I'm sure it's fine. Just get in there. Oh, the apartment's in great shape. Nothing to do. Be back tomorrow. Yes, the apartment is in wonderful shape. You know, my appliances are just shooting sparks out of them and smoking. Great. Oh, there we go. There we go. Are we dead? Did we die? Oh no. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So that's not great. Yeah. I mean, at least we're not dead. At least she didn't die from that. But it does look like that really hurts your, yeah, like that lowered our motives. So yeah, now we kind of have to fix that. And we're a little bit crispy too. I kind of figured that trying to repair a major appliance with no skill whatsoever, I kind of figured that wasn't gonna go well for us, right? All right, let's try to get our motives back up. Yeah, not great. Not great. So, alright. Maybe, I think taking a shower, I think that'll fix the burnt state. I think. And yeah, you'd think that the career goals would be the easiest ones to fulfill, but we are still at level 1 in our career. We're still just at level 1, even though I have maxed out job performance, or near maxed. But the issue is apparently my reputation. Yeah, we're a dirty dirtbag. So yeah, so like that is apparently what's holding us back, I think. So I need to fix that. But I think we lost some time because we got electrocuted. Not great. All right. So yeah, let's have a lunch. TV dinner. Nice TV dinner lunch. Don't set the house on fire. Maybe get fun and comfort up a little bit. So an easy way to do that would be to play with a computer, I guess. Fun and comfort. Oh. Alright. So, okay. Fun and comfort going up. Energy's the big one here, but like, it'll take a little while to get that up. We kind of lost the day here. Lost the day. Oh, people got promoted? Look at that. People are getting promoted in their jobs, but not Dubbolus the wizard. Dubbolus doesn't get promoted. So I do want to fix that, but like we'll take another crack at it later, right? Like let's recover a little bit before we jump in there again. All right. Food up, and okay, let's sleep. Let's sleep, and then we'll hit the town and try to get some more reputation. Or actually, we don't technically need to leave the lot, right? Like technically, we can do friendly things for people on the lot, and that will improve our reputation. So I guess what I could do is I could invite someone over, and that would work, right? Like maybe invite the wizard over here and just chill with him for a little bit. And I'd assume that would that would work, right? Okay, he's on the phone. This is good.
Cool frab. What with these? Oh, I'm so proud.
So I think at the least he does need to actually be here, right? So let's hang up on him, and then yeah, we'll hang up on him, and then we'll call him and ask him to come over. Oh, I didn't even. The game would tell me if I lost skill points, right? It'd tell me, right? I didn't see anything about losing skill points. Let's invite him over. Yeah, let me check that. Well, I got 3 cleaning, 4 logic. Friend can come over too. Wait a second. So I got 1 cooking, 1 mechanical, but I have logic 4. I lost a point of logic. Yeah, because the want is for logic level 6. I'm gonna unlock that then. But yeah, the want is for logic 6, which would be the next point, but we only have 4 logic, so we lost a point of logic. I would have thought the game, I would have thought it would have told me that I just lost a point, but yeah. Oh man, I totally forgot that's a thing that can happen. Oh man, that's rough. That's real rough, man. Yeah, I totally forgot that. Oh hey, look, I think the wizard's here. I don't know. But yeah, I totally forgot that you can lose skill points like that easily, right? I don't want to give them a high five or kiss them. Let's just greet them. Oh, look, he's got a familiar. Oh, he's got a very fluffy familiar here. But let's greet his friend and then greet him. All right, and then no, don't toss the familiar in the air. I don't think that's a good idea. So okay, so I mean with this guy we are at 98 friendship. So I would assume that we can I'd assume that we can do things and it'll be okay. We can influence him. What can I influence him to do? Couple of things. I don't think I want to do that. I've never really made use of the influence thing. Never made use of that. Alright, just checking what my options are. So, because of the lightning bolt, I believe that means we are mighty compatible, right? So maybe we want to, I don't know, well, no, we want to do, just friendly interactions, because we want to show that we are a productive member of the community. So yeah, a nice friendly hug. Also, I don't know what his romantic status is with this lady that he brought over. So, yeah, we don't want to get into a fight over that, right? What's she doing? Flirt suggestively. Oh my. Well, I guess she already going there. Tell a joke. And also, yeah, we should really just let's not ignore his friend over here. So yeah, let's chat with his friend. But I'm hoping. Oh man. When someone laughs that hard, I just man, it's like, are you being sarcastic right now? But okay, so I assume if we have good interactions with these two, right? And this dude seems to really like Dubbolus, so they get along very well. Also, I kind of hate how, he's so good he sparkles. It looks weird. It looks like he's got, yellow chicken pox or something. Oh no, we're getting the frowny face. Frowny face. Oh look, I'm almost out of dirty dirtbag. I'm almost out of the dirty dirtbag zone. So if I can just improve this a little bit more, then I think we'll be good. So yeah, like I guess it's good to know. Apparently either you don't have to go to a community lot, or apparently an apartment counts as a community lot as far as reputation is concerned. Which I guess that does kind of present, like if it's specifically apartments that work this way, that does present a bit of a unique problem, actually. The unique problem being that you can earn a bad reputation just, like, yeah, just having any interactions on your home lot. So if you're not carefully managing it, well, you can become a dirty dirtbag like Dubbolus here, through not really a whole lot of fault of your own, even. We're up to 20 with him already. We should get an option pretty soon to get the witch treatment. But I think it'll take a little bit still. So look at this, I love this thing. So all his familiar has done is like hiss and bite at people that try to play with it. So I don't think his familiar is all that great. Adorable kitty, but like, yeah, it just seems to it doesn't seem to like people all that much. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into like the whole like the different social classes and all that. Again, so far I've just been struggling to get by with the Dubbolus here, and I haven't really like gone too deep into all the many systems going on. Yeah, let me see. So I could like, I guess I could call him over and have him join, right? Or I'd assume call over would be the thing to do, but he's I mean, honestly, he seems like he's having a lot of fun playing with his ghost cat over here. Seems like he's having a whole lot of fun just doing that, you know? Oh, okay, is he joining the hangout now? Or is she just done with the hangout? I think she's done with the hangout. Okay. Alright, I guess hangout over. And I'm still a dirty dirt bag, the dirtiest of dirt bags. Let's give him another hug though. Like, I'm trying to get out of this red zone that I'm in, right? Because this is what's keeping me from getting promoted. Is my bad attitude, I guess. And that cat's going nuts. Sweet talk. Give it a little sweet talk. Since he seems to be receptive to that sort of thing, you know? Oh, yeah, I believe he's in love now. Hey, look at that! We got out of like the worst, right? Like our reputation is still pretty bad, but like I think we have a long way to go until we're in a good place, right? But at the very least, we are no longer at like the 5th red bar, right? We're firmly in the 4th red bar. So we're only a malodorous menace instead of, you know, a sleazy slime ball or a dirty dirt bag. So I guess that's something, right? We're slowly working our way out of the reputation hole, but it is kind of a shame that we got put in that hole in the first place, you know? That's unfortunate. So yeah, for me, like I never played around with the reputation thing before, never even knew about that. But yeah, now I know if you're in an apartment, like watch out what you do, I guess. It kind of reminds me, like what this sort of reminds me of is in The Sims 3, you had like a fame system, right? Sims 3 had some kind of fame system going on, and I never really did a whole lot with that, but I did play around with it a little bit. I mostly found it to be just a little awkward in The Sims 3. Like, I found it to be a little awkward, and also it never really had a whole lot of negatives to it. Like, it was basically just, you know, you get more and more famous, but there wasn't really a lot of negative consequences to interacting with the fame system in The Sims 3, you know? Like, it was basically only positives. Oh, look, somebody adopted a dog. That's not too bad. At least they... Again, it's not like, oh, an apartment with 5 horses in it. We're not there yet. She wants to go fishing again. And to talk about a hobby. Well, her fun need is pretty low, so I figure, again, she'll get food at her workplace, right? So, yeah, just build up your fun a little bit. Get that fun meter up. Nothing better than playing video games in your underwear. Living the dream. All right. Oh, before we go to work. Before we go to work, let's pay our rent because it's Tuesday already. We need to pay that shit. All right, there we go. Rent made. But yeah, if we don't get a promotion, like we are not going to be able to afford to stay in this apartment if we don't get a promotion relatively soon. Like we need to get out of this hole that we're in. Let's save, because I know that negative things can happen at the work too. And yeah, that's kind of what I remember about the fame system in 3, is that, like, you would get inducted into the fame system, whether you wanted it or not. Yeah, basically just being in the same room with a famous person. Like, I think the problem with the fame system is that it was, like, it was way too easy to just be a part of it, and then get treated differently than a normal sim, when really your sim isn't, you know, like, they're not really trying to be a celebrity or anything. It's just, oh, you looked at a famous sim once. Now you're in the fame ranking, right? Felt a little weird. I mean, we do have, I mean, like, through the hobbies, we did encounter the gaming lot, right? I'd assume there'd be some class sims there, right? But I suppose, yeah, we should just go out and kind of schmooze a bit. But so far, yeah, I mean, like, my reputation is increasing just talking to people, even on the home lot. I guess an apartment is good for that. Doing positive interactions with the warlock, that was really good for my reputation. And I mean, the dude really likes Dubbolus, so we don't have to worry. Like, we don't have to worry too much about doing things he doesn't like, so that's good. Oh no, my bills are up to 400 now, 418. I don't understand the fluctuations. I mean, I guess I did install these radiators, right? I did install some radiators around, so I guess maybe that's doing it. Did the fact that I turned on the radiator... Am I wasting energy here? I don't know. But my bills are fluctuating quite a bit. Like, I think they, like, the last bill was like, what, under 200? So not sure what the extreme fluctuation is caused by. bills in The Sims. I wonder if there is like a proper breakdown of what exactly affects your bills, like specifically. I need like a real proper breakdown. But yeah, so far I'm compared to the fame system of 3, I gotta admit I think I like the way reputation works a little better here. And I guess you know, I wasn't even aware of the system, and I'm playing an apartment, so I guess, you know, yeah. Like, my reputation tanked before I even knew there was a reputation. Oh no, they're not friends anymore. Well, we literally just talked to them once, right? So it makes sense that they're not friends anymore. It still sucks that we lost a logic point. That does kind of suck. I had completely forgotten that losing skill points is a thing, and it's a thing that can happen pretty easily even. Like, I didn't know that getting yeah, like, I didn't know getting electrocuted would lose me a skill point, right? I thought, oh, it's gonna kill my sim, drain my motives or something, but I didn't think it would lose a skill point or anything. So I've kind of forgot that The Sims 2 works that way. I don't think The Sims 3 does. Again, I played a lot of The Sims 3, but I don't ever recall losing a skill point because of, you know, something like getting shocked or whatever. I don't recall that. That could just be my bad memory, of course. Could be that. But I generally feel like negative consequences sort of got less and less from The Sims 3 onwards. It's another one of those reasons that I, you know, despite really enjoying The Sims 3, yeah, it's kind of why I wanted to go back to 2, you know, because I do have a lot of fond memories of the first 2 Sim games really making me as a player kind of sweat a little bit, right? And that's something I miss in the Sims games. Alright, she wants to stargaze a little bit. I'll do that. Do anything that gives a little extra aspiration. That might... No, that wouldn't put her in the... I think she needs a little more to go gold, I think. Or this might put her in the gold. Not sure. Just stargazing in your towel. Which I like the towel. I really like the towel mod. Literally, all the towel mod does is whenever the sim takes like a shower or whatever, they change into a towel. And then every now and then they'll check to see if they want to change back into normal clothes or underwear or whatever. Like, it's mostly a cosmetic thing, although walking around in a towel isn't great in the winter, of course. But I don't know, it's just one of those little realism things that I kind of appreciate, you know? Huh. Oh man, I mean, although, you know what? I could kind of buy that, right? Like, yeah, you have your Sims, like, run around stealing, and then a famous person catches them, and then that makes them famous. I mean, that is a pretty ballsy move, I guess. So, I can respect it. I can buy it. Yay! We got our logic point back. Yay! Hey, no, we're not spying. We're stargazing. Or are we stargazing? Now we're Oh, wait, we might have just been looking before. Because it wasn't night, right? Now we're stargazing. Now we're stargazing. Alright. I wonder, does not answering my phone tank my reputation? Like, I'm a little nervous about what's gonna change my reputation or not. Hey, look, she really wants to get a promotion. Hey, I'd love her to get a promotion too, man. I'd love that too, right? I guess the phone will go unanswered. She needs sleep. But yeah, now see, so she actually has the want to get a promotion now. That is literally the first time she's ever had that. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is the signal, right? This is the sign that it's gonna happen. Wait, our job performance went down. I guess maybe it's because we went to work a little less than optimal, right? Like, I think the last time she went to work, it was, yeah, she was a little bit low on certain motives, so that could be it. That could be it. Alright, well, our energy is great, so let's take care of that. Fishing, and she wants to skill up. Man, she really like... Oh no, I guess I was like, oh man, she really booked it in there, but I had it on 2 speed. Alright, so we have a little bit of time before going into work. So, you know, I really wanted her to get the repair point for this, or the mechanical skill point. But it's not an aspiration anymore, so... Yeah, I guess we might as well go ahead and just call the landlord and have them repair it, right? Because I don't want to get electrocuted again. So call up the landlord. Request repair. Oh, I completely forgot we can subscribe to magazines. Oh man. I don't think that's a feature in The Sims 3 or 4, is it? Like, what's a magazine?
Oh, beta bad.
Okay, so we called in for repairs. Oh, there's just trash in the floor. Let me clean that up. Yeah, no, not PC time. There's just a massive pile of trash in front of the... I kind of feel like we should take that out. I don't think we should leave that much trash in the little bin. That was a lot of trash. Alright, there's only an hour before the carpool, right? Oh, they're having a baby. That's nice. Story progression. So yeah, we have an hour till the carpool. I mean, it's not really like, man, a sim hour, right? A sim hour goes by so incredibly quick. Like, that's barely enough time to go to the toilet in the sim world. What can I possibly do with yeah, like, now it's like less than 40 minutes. Like real life. This is like when I look at a clock in real life and it's like, oh man. You know, it's 7 o'clock. All right, you know, let's be done with breakfast and out of here. You know, I got a whole hour, and then suddenly it's 8. What's her fears right now? Be rejected for an invitation, a water balloon fight, and then a fire. Okay, well, yeah, try not to set any fires. And the newspaper's going to be delivered soon, which, hey... I don't think we've looked at the newspaper in a little bit. We got some old ones just laying around. We have like 3 old newspapers just laying around. Okay, so fingers crossed that with really high mood, and we are no longer, we're no longer a slime ball or a dirt bag. We're still at -4 reputation, but fingers crossed that we at least have a chance of getting promoted now, right? So I'm hoping it'll work out. Also, we're up to 23 with this dude. I think we might be able to become a witch now? Maybe. I know that, like, you need to have, like, over 70... Like, because I looked it up, and you need to have over 75 short term. And you need to have somewhere between 20 and 25 long term. So yeah, now we're up to 24, so I think we can probably invite him over and have us like have him turn us into a witch. I think we can have that happen. I think. I'm saving real quick just in case. Oh, people are romancing. Okay. Promotion or no? Yeah, let's call up our wizard friend and see what we can work out. Promotion. Huh? No promotion. Just another so week. Chester Geek. We're getting real friendly here, huh? We're sweet talking him. Oh, he likes he's really compatible. That's great. Oh, did he just leave? Or is he going inside? No, he's leaving. Okay. Well, so apparently he really likes us a lot. Greet her too. Why not? But yeah, that dude apparently really likes Dubbolus. We shouldn't. I think we shouldn't have Chester Geek and Houston Ma. I don't think we should have them both on the same lot at the same time. That would probably be a mistake.
Hey, Fafasino Ma, Dalim.
Play catch. Now, see, look, like she's giving the bad reputation vibes, right? Everyone's. Yeah, like everyone gives us the bad vibes every time we try to make friendly with them. But hey, look. Oh yeah, we get to toss the ball around. That's great. Trying to get a good view of the ball tossing. Zoom out a little. There we go. So I guess we get along with this person, I guess. Is this helping my reputation? No change yet. No change, but we haven't really had a lot of interactions yet.
Yeah.
And job performance is back up to the top again, so that's good. But yeah, that was a nice good interaction. Let's hang out with them for a little bit. Again, I just want to build up that reputation. I'm trying real hard here. Oh man, okay, so I gotta like call that lady, and even though we literally barely know her, we only talked to her once, we need to renew our friendship. Who was she again? Etsu Cho. So yeah, we'll have to call up Etsu Cho. But I think, yeah, call up Etsu Cho and maybe call Houston over and see if he'll witchify us. That would, at the least, that would be accomplishing one of my personal goals that I set out for our sim Dubbolus here. Become magic. Ooh, network. What is this now? She wants to network with us. Oh, look, networking. So I guess this is a social class thing right here, huh? Turns out I'm your boss's cousin, and I'm phoning in a favor he owes me. Next time you go to work, Dubbolus, you'll be getting a promote. Oh my god. Oh my god. Finally. So it turns out, I guess, you can still be an absolute piece of shit as long as you make friends in the right places. Man, The Sims 2 is teaching me a lot of valuable life lessons right now. I appreciate this. I'm learning a lot. So Marie Rauscher here, we need to get real good friends with her. Real good friends with her. See, you can totally sidestep, morality and reputation by just kissing ass with the right people. Again, valuable life lessons learned. So let's call up the wizard man and let's see if we can get our transformation. Well, if I can get out of the bathroom there, she's shooing me out. Alright, call him up. Alright, where is he? There he is. So, invite over. Come on over! Alright, he's on the way. Cool. But yeah, man, that was incredibly lucky, right? Incredibly lucky that we managed to find a sim that is related to our boss, right? Like, oh, that works out great. That works out just wonderful. Which I do wonder, like, is there somewhere I can see like the work relationships, I wonder? Well, let's see. Let's give him a nice friendly hug. We're trying to play the fence here. We're almost up to 25. Maybe I do need 25. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just wondering real quick, like if I go under her work, like I don't see anything about the relationships there. And if you go into relationships, oh, we can expand that, but yeah, none of them, like there's no work relationships as far as I can see. So yeah, like I'm kind of wondering, like how do you know someone is like a work related person? I have no idea. Okay, so can I ask for the there we go. Teach me the ways of the light. I wish to learn the ways of the Jedi. Induct me into the ways of the light side of the Force. He doesn't. Is he leaving? I can't talk to him. Where's he going? He's going upstairs. No, teach me the ways of the light. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go up on the rooftop with him. What is he doing? He might just be leaving is the problem. Like, he might literally just be leaving right now. I don't know. Like, can I hug him? I'm wondering if it's just that he's leaving the lot, and so... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. It was just a little awkward. It was just a little awkward is all. Oh yeah, we got our robes and everything. Alright, yeah, welcome to the path of the... Okay, hold up, let me pause. Welcome to the path of the light, where all strive to be good and pure. As a gift, we grant you this spellbook and cauldron to help you grow and learn. Use them wisely and with the best intentions. So I learned a new spell, I should check my spellbook. I learned how to make something new, I should check my spellbook. Alright, glad you've finally seen the light. Happy to have you spreading cheer amongst us. Remember, even the smallest sim can bring more good to the world. I don't know if we'll stay on the good path, but, you know, cool. Okay, yeah, so I guess because I clicked it so many times, it was a little, I wasn't sure it was working, but cool. So we magic now. One of my personal goals complete. Well, not fully complete. I mean, we're not all powerful, we're not unlimited power, but we're on the path, right? That's good. We glow and sparkle now. Cool. I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% down with like the glitter. I'm not really quite down with the body and face glitter, but I like the glow. And the robes look pretty cool too. Got some cool looking robes going on. So, okay, so like, let me take a look here. Where do I, where do I access my magical things? Like, does that show up on the sim somewhere, or... Like, I'm kind of wondering where that shows up exactly. Like, if it was The Sims 3 or 4, yeah, it'd be on the sim. But maybe it's not on the sim. Maybe I have to actually go into the spellbook, which... Well, yeah, I can afford the elixir of life now. But okay, yeah, I have this now. I has spellbook. So I guess this is a good enough place as any for a spellbook. I don't know. So oh man, it's gonna be hard to fit that anywhere. Gonna be hard to fit that any place. Okay, so like, let me think. Where am I gonna put shit? Well, we have our easel over here, but maybe No, I think this main room is probably the best place to put the magic stuff. So, okay, we'll put the spell book over there in the corner, and then the massive cauldron complete with like literal fire underneath of it, like a campfire underneath of it. Okay, I guess that can go in the middle of our living room. I'm really trying to think like where I can actually put this where it won't be kind of like really in the way, you know? I suppose we could move our bookshelf next to the fireplace. I mean, you don't really need two bookshelves, to be honest. I just liked it for the look, but... Okay, yeah, I could get rid of that. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, it looks really weird, but yeah. Can we maybe get like a rug and put it... I'm just thinking we need something to go under this because it looks really weird to just have like a little campfire, like a little bonfire on our carpet. I'm not saying it would look any better on a floor rug, but maybe it'd look a little better, you know? Oh, hey there, Input. Hey there. Oh man, learning French. Nice. Crack open the baguette for me. And yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I want to like I was considering because I knew for a fact because I've seen them that like yeah the witches in the game like yeah they all have like these effects for good and evil. Man, that's a funny face. But yeah, like I will admit it's not the worst thing, but it does bug me a little bit that like my sim now all of a sudden because yeah they just now have like body glitter all over them. This gold body glitter, and the evil sims they have like they look like your stereotypical green witch, right? Which for me it makes a little confusion with alien sims actually. Like I'm not a huge fan of that, but I don't know. I'll see how much I can tolerate it because it's not the worst thing. It just bugs me a little bit. But if it really bugs me, then yeah, I'll put a mod in that gets rid of the effect. We'll see. It's a big we'll see right now. So yeah, okay, can I like put something underneath of this to make it look less weird? A basketball under the cauldron. Perfect. Like, I'm not really sure what would make this look less weird. I just know that we need something to make it look a little less strange. I'm just not really sure what would work out great. I feel like a circular rug of some kind is what I want. I mean, obviously, any kind of rug underneath the stone bonfire, it's still gonna look weird, right? Directional rug. I'm not really sure why that's like a custom content thing exactly. Wait, a symbol on it maybe? Oh, it's just H&M. That's just H&M, right? That's just H&M. Okay, so yeah, none of the rugs really work, but just something, right? Just get something under there. Doesn't have to look perfect. I don't know, this one looks kind of vaguely, almost sort of occulty, so like, yeah, sure, there you go. And hey, it makes the whole room look nice, too. Perfect. Also, I want to move that there. Okay. I guess I don't really need the nice chair that way, right? Yeah, I can put the nice chair in front of the fireplace. Hey, that's working. That's working out. And then yeah, then put this in the corner like that. Now that works out. That checks out. All right, let me save real quick since we finally got witch status. I mean, Maxis games, or really The Sims, like The Sims has always, from the first game, had a really strong modding community. It's always been a series of games that the community's just gone nuts with. I mean, actually, when I think about it, The Sims is one of the first times I really remember seeing mods for games. Like one of the very first instances I remember of that. Also, hey, look, I'm a little less of a shitbag now. Yeah, look, I'm very slowly getting out of the really bad reputation. I wonder if being good helps with that. Like, I do wonder, actually. Does doing good witch stuff, does that help my reputation at all? I don't know. It's not really a social thing, you know, but like the good spells are all about helping, so. Oh man, look at this. Look, Dubbolus even glows in the shower. Oh man. Oh hey, nice. He's just using my cauldron. Wait, do I get a broom too? Do I get broom? Because he can fly with that thing. Do I never need to call a taxi ever again? Of course you had the nude skins in The Sims 1, which man, in The Sims 1, that's real, like, man, them some polygons right there. Did you just say Magicadoo? I love this. Well, it's nice that he's getting some use out of my cauldron. I literally can't use my own cauldron right now. Yeah, I feel like you could get a nice you could get a real nice like, I don't know. For me, I'm thinking a big pot of chili. You get a real good pot of chili going with that. Alright, well, I sure love glowing now. I'm basically a Twilight vampire right now. So, yeah. I know she wants to sleep, but can I take a look at my, yeah, I want to look at my magic stuff real quick. Like, I know Dubbolus really wants to go to sleep right now, but I want to. Okay, so this, alright. So this is where you take a look at all your magic stuff. Alright. Also, I really hope that no one can steal this, right? Like, since it seems like the Cauldron and Spellbook are insanely important, I really hope they're not, like I hope the burglar can't steal them, right? Or that they can, like, get set on fire. I really hope these are, like, untouchable objects, because what would you even do, right? So okay, I can see my alignment. So it's a little hard to read this, right? I can't tell if this bar is completely full, or if this just this little sliver of gray here, is that my alignment, or is my alignment the whole white bar? it's hard for me to tell. But yeah, I guess you have evil, neutral, good, and we're on the good spectrum right now. Hmm. So we have good spells, neutral spells, we have, what's this? Evil spells, and then we have craftables. Ooh. Essence of Light, Crystallized Moonbeams, Mystic Dust, Dragon Scales, Eyes of Newt, Viper's Essence. So, okay, right. So, as I understand it, because I looked into it a little bit, yeah, so like most of the spells have a material component to them, which is very classic magic stuff right there. So you have to craft the reagents before you can actually cast the spells, is how I understand it. So like a good spell, we have Spiritus Poultria, Spirit of the Small and Cowardly Chicken, possess this sim that our laughter may thicken. Hmm. So you need one Eye of Newt and two Mystic Dust for that. Now I am wondering, okay, so do you need that for like every time you cast the spell? Do you need that, or do you just need it to make the spell here? A little unclear. Hmm. Also, I don't think this wizard is worse than the tragic clown, because at least the wizard, I mean, he made us a wizard, and also he seems to really, really, really like Dubbolus. Like he's got that high chemistry. So okay, oh, that's an evil one. Okay, so an evil spell. I mean, what it sounds like, it sounds like if you cast this on a sim, it sounds like it's gonna make them act like a chicken and make a fool of themselves, right? That's a very prank kind of thing to do. Good spells. Benemutus Sime. I love the like not Latin names they got. Like we're kind of Harry Pottering it up here. So I assume that this boosts a sim's mood, right? Creatum insecto volucris. Bring forth friendly insects. Keep an eye on the time. Butterflies and fireflies, day or by night. So, okay, friendly bugs. Beatificus locus. Rays of the sun summon laughter and fun. Banish rain clouds and worse by the end of this verse. Also, there's some weird spacing issues going on here, but like, that's fine. And we have Aqua Deletus. So these are neutral spells. Huh. Call on the fires. Come hither. Take heed. Boil away these puddles before they make weeds. So I guess that removes puddles, I guess? Like it dries up puddles on a lot. Oh man, I can cast a spell instead of just using a mop. Wow. We have Cleanius Corpus. Huh. Cleaning agents of old, weather away or at home, repel stains and dirt. Clean me up, make it curt. So I assume that either, I don't know, removes trash or that it increases the hygiene of a sim. One or the other. These are some pretty fucking mundane spells, I won't lie. I mean, I know there's more. I know that there's more spells than this, but like the starting spells here, yeah, man, it's very basic stuff. Folium deletus. Call on the fires, come hither, take heed, clear my yard of these large piles of leaves. Oh man, I can rake leaves with magic. Sweet. uh. Also, oh, okay, so I just looked and okay, so I'm fully platinum on being a good sim then. I guess it's because I got inducted by a good witch, right? So I suppose the only way I can go from here is down, right? Oh yeah, oh I see my alignment, right? Like I have a new name now. Dubbolus de Wizard, the infallibly good witch. So yeah, I'm maximum good right now. So I assume if I let my alignment go down, then I'll stop sparkling, right? I assume I stop sparkling if I go down. So that would be one way to fix that. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, okay, you know what? I won't lie. Look, if magic was real, I gotta be honest, this would probably be the most practical use of it, is just like, you know, I'm lazy, so I don't want to do like chores and housework and yard work, so I'm just gonna wave a wand around for a few seconds. Like, honestly, that is probably what most people would want to use magic for. All right, so yeah, if I want to actually like make any of these things, then I have to make some reagents first. Uh, all right. I don't really want to make any right now though, so can I just like back out? Okay. Uh, so I can study the ways of light,
Dappo.
neutral, or darkness. I assume studying the paths, I assume that would like shift my alignment in that direction, right? I would assume. So I'm curious to see what the cauldron does, but I mean, he's currently occupying it, so I'll have to wait till he's done. Alright, so yeah, Dubbolus wants to sleep, so we're letting time pass, and I mean we schmoozed up to the boss's, what was it, like the boss's daughter, and she guaranteed us that the next time we go to work, we are getting a promotion. So what was her name again? We wanna get good with her. Carpool. Okay, Marie Rauscher. So yeah, we want to make very good friends with Marie Rauscher. Because apparently, yeah, boss's daughter. Ah, okay, so you can make reagents here, okay. Ah, I see. So the cauldron is where you actually make the reagents. Okay. I guess the book is just to check the reagents, I guess. Alright. Oh, also, I just noticed the wife is home, actually. She was out, and she's probably going to be hungry. Yeah, it's actually getting a little late here, so it's a good time to stop. So, not the longest time, but I'm going to tab out. We'll leave it there. Sorry for the abrupt stop, but just noticed she pulled up. And I am actually pretty hungry, too. So, I hope everyone had fun. Input, you showed up a little late. Sorry. I'll try to do more and try to do a couple more evening streams when I can. But for now, yeah, for now, let's get out of here. All right. So, till next time, I'll see you all around. Have a good one.